silence, where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chant in shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured plains, reality trembles, mountains weep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding to chase the ripples of reality's codes and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
All right, hello, welcome on in, everybody. Okay, anyways, welcome on in, guys. It is good to see you. It is Sunday. We're gonna dive straight into it because we got a whole lot of shit going on. And, yeah, we gotta get these guys, situated. I don't see Lucy, so that's...
I messaged him.
Did you? Okay, I know. He's always on the fritz. Alright, let's go ahead and jump over to the crew, get ourselves situated with a recap, and dive into session, what are we, 23? Alright. Okay, guys, so... let's go ahead and do a quick recap of Session 22. So, Session 22 began on Winnell the 24th, 4253 PFH at 9:30 p.m. So the group arrived in Brackenford and made for the Red Pine Inn, where they met with Hilda Deepsoil, the owner. She offered them room and board, and then had them get settled while she brought them food. While delivering food, she casually mentioned that she bumped into another dwarf with a similar old-style armor not too long ago, who went by Dalinar. The group began to question Payne about this when Canis noticed someone was eavesdropping. After shooing the performer away, Dench went to fetch Amelia, who was doing her best to entertain Pearl. As they went to have her hitched, they bumped into a sickly-looking fellow who... wow, I really referred to him as a fellow? What the fuck? They bumped into a sickly-looking fellow who looked quite down on his luck. He asked for a copper so that he could get a warm meal. Amelia gave him a silver, and through conversation, invited him to come in and have dinner with the group, and also have a night's sleep in a warm bed. The man, though confused, accepted and offered to help them with Pearl before going in. The man proved to be very adept at calming Pearl, regardless of his outward appearance, which was quite raggedy. The group then introduced the man, Gorin. The group was then introduced to the man, Gorin, and noticing his disease, demanded that they heal it. They let him eat in peace before bringing him outside to restore his body back to good health. They then returned to the table to eat their own food, and offered the man a job, leading them around town and possibly into Brackenwood. He accepted and fell asleep for the evening. In the morning, the group awoke, and Gorin joined them again, this time in new clothes, thanks to Amelia, and with a brushed-out beard and hair. The group then went to the market to purchase a shield for Payne, and then to the Logging and Forestry Replenishment Guild to speak with Clee Hartsford. Clee told the group that he was expecting them, and told them about his replenishment camp to the northwest that had gone quiet for a few days. He told them to go there and meet with Tundra, who should be able to give them more information and direction regarding their current mission from Willow Hollow. The group then left, armed Gorin with javelins, and purchased him some beautiful studded leather armor, and then made for the road where they traveled half a day into the Brackenwood, hunted some rabbits along the way, and then bedded down for the evening. Alright, so we are going to take a look at XP. Okay, so there was 150 skill points, Jesus Christ. RP XP. And skill checks was 75. So you guys each earned 225 experience for last session. 225. And then we are going to pick up this session, session 23, on Winnell the 26th. 4253 PFH at, well, I have it listed as 8 a.m. Because you guys had rested the evening. Yeah, you guys rested halfway through because you left halfway through the day. So then you were going to wake up and then begin your journey to the replenishment camp. Excuse me. Okay, and I take that back, by the way. You're not, like, fully in. I mean, you are technically in Brackenwood, but you are, like, outside of it enough to not really. Like, you can see the plains from where you're at. Okay, anyways, so let's see, 26, okay, got that. Alright, anybody have any questions for me? Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
Just to inform you, it'll probably last just like a couple minutes, but my Wi-Fi is currently actually killing itself. I don't know what's going on, but it's awful. You cut out like that whole intro.
Oh, okay. Is that why I saw you, like, suddenly, like, flash freezing across the screen, like, mid-blink, and... Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So, you guys have awoken the morning of the 26th. During that day, by the way, during that half day, if I am not mistaken. Well, so a half day, so, let's see, it would have been... what were your level spells? Were a 1 and a 2? So that would have been 2, 4, so it would have been 6 hours. Okay, so you will require a couple hours once you get to camp to finish putting it into your book.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys have gotten there, rest for the evening, you awake in the morning, the rabbits were hunted, so you guys, we took care, that was all last session that we did the ration thing. So you guys awake in the morning, and... Oh, sorry. No, that was what are you guys doing? Like, and what? Like, and your turn.
Payne would have some questions for Gorin, but kind of probably as we're traveling to, not while we're packing up camp and that sort of thing.
Okay, so while you're making the last 4 or 5 hours north.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Also, I don't know if you guys... So I updated him, incoming. Just wanted to show you him in his fancy leather armor and javelined out. He actually looks kind of badass.
He does.
He kind of does, actually.
Straight out of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was gonna say more like out of the fucking
looks-
Bible.
Less like that now.
He looks both sad and badass.
He definitely looks sad. I looked at him and I was like, Oh, he's still sad.
Yeah, I mean, he's down on his luck. What can you do? Okay, so you guys are traveling. We'll say for the sake of brevity. Yeah. I mean, he's walking and kind of just guiding you guys up towards the replenishment encampment. So whatever you guys have to say to him.
Bane would just walk up next to him. Goran, when we were at the guild hall, you had said something that struck me. Um, you had said, "I cracked an anvil and split your soul." Was there? I mean, it's probably nothing, but what did you mean by that?
You mean you didn't feel the divine energies of the spell that you used to fix my ailment?
Well, of course I did, and it was Morden's power, of course. But you said that you cracked an anvil, and that's not a good thing?
I suppose it isn't. I guess it wasn't meant literally. It was a vision, a flash of something I saw. I could have been mistaken, but I've worked odd jobs for blacksmiths and it looked like an anvil. Should I be concerned?
And it was cracked?
Well, when a hammer hit it, it cracked.
Thank you. That's what I needed to know. You look like you're feeling better. Yeah?
Yeah. Should I be concerned about this?
Oh, like I said, it's nothing that you need to be concerned with.
Okay, so it's not like I've some debt to a deity or
No,
anything.
no.
Oh, good, good.
You are fair and square, sir.
Well, praise Moradine, and thank you again.
And thank you, and you're also welcome.
And he kind of pulls back the sleeve of his long tunic and shows you he kind of like just shows his hand to you, and even where the pustules are, there's not even scars.
Awesome.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so you guys continue on. Did you have anything else for him, or was that it?
Nope, that would be the end of the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless it went a much more haunting route. All right. So.
I do have a
go ahead.
question about that night.
Sure.
Prayer things.
Yep.
Is there...
You prayed.
Yep. Any sign in the stars or anything of note from that?
Absolutely not. Nope.
Okay. Are these same omens of death and misery and Ashraladon still there?
You couldn't see the sky. You guys were in a very dense canopied brackenwood. Yeah, so that's kind of. I mean, your prayers still went out, but there was no clearing available to tell.
Okay. Yeah, because if the sky was suddenly happy, fun rainbows, I was going to be more concerned.
I would be more concerned too. Yeah, especially when a DM like me throws like good things at you. You're like, nah, this ain't gonna last. He's gonna take it from us.
It's when the side character like suddenly falls in love, or you learn about their background. You're like, oh, you're dead in 3 episodes max.
Yep. Okay. All right. If nobody has anything else, then you do travel the remainder of the way, and Goran does lead you pretty expertly. Like around, like even as you are approaching what you sense are probably hills, small ravines, he is already sensing it and moving you up and around so that there's no issue with Pearl or just anybody slowing down. And he again, he does it very expertly. Like he has been at least this direction before. So let's see. It was 8.
Remember, as we approach camp, we should do it cautiously in case the stone has affected the people there.
Yeah, it's very wise.
Okay, so as you guys are getting closer, Goran would he would kind of slow the cart. He would even reach out and grab the reins on Pearl and kind of pull her to the side, and he will look back at you guys and go, "Camp's maybe 200 yards to the northwest of here. I'm not sure how exactly you intend on doing this, but we're close."
Yeah, it's probably best if you kind of set up camp for yourself here with Pearl, and then maybe we hoof it the rest of the way. Bring only gear that we need, and then speak with Miss Tundra up in the camp if she's still alive and if she's still has her wits about her, of course.
I don't know much about what you're doing, but Miss Tundra is a tough bitch. So,
Well, I do as much as I do appreciate a tough bitch. When it comes to these crazy stones, it's almost more of a hindrance than anything else, or more of a danger to anyone near her.
oh,
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I suppose we probably should have given you a little bit more insight about what we're looking for here. These crazy stones, well, bones, I suppose they should be called, something that has been affecting people, making people violent when they come in contact with it. So, sometimes if somebody you've known for a long time has come in contact with it, they don't know you anymore. They just know hate, murder.
that sounds pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know if he should make camp here, but at least stay well behind us till we know it's safe. I mean, if it's safe, then he should be in camp with us, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only a few hundred yards from here. If I hear trouble, I will understand. If you come and fetch me, I'll come and stay. I won't start a fire here or anything.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, Payne, that's a much better way to put it. I wasn't trying to say, stay over there, but yeah, until we know we're safe. Thank you, Payne.
Well, good luck. You'll know Miss Tundra when you see her. Her skin is beautiful, like an ice sculpture.
Oh, right, she's a water genasi, if I remember right. Yeah.
She is,
Ice.
and her family's lineage, yes, they hail from the colder regions of the plane of water, where everything is encased in ice.
I don't think I've met anybody like that, or Ledna for that matter. So this will be interesting.
Alright, I'll keep my ears open. Good luck.
Thank you.
He kind of pulls Pearl, kind of like turns her around a little bit, like actually faces her away from you guys and kind of puts her back on the path in case he's got to fucking get on and go. Alright, how are you guys doing it?
I'm just looking at my inventory and making sure I can not be encumbered. So I think he'll just leave his Dent will just leave his backpack on the cart. Or at least with Goran. If
Okay.
there's no room left on the cart.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He'll find a place and tuck it.
Do we want Dench and Canis to travel together a fair amount ahead of the three of us, since they are the most stealthy? Though, Lyra, you're much more stealthy than me and Amelia.
Don't know if we want to be necessarily sneaking up unannounced. That seems like a good way to make them think that we're up to no good.
He
I'd
just-
rather
Yeah, keep your eyes open as we approach.
Stay together
Yeah.
and be ready to handle whatever may come.
'Cause if
But
they're
I
not
don't
impacted
want to
by
be
crazy,
separated.
yeah, if they're not impacted by crazy bones and we have people sneaking up on them, then that could. It's
That could
first
look bad, yeah.
impressions are important.
Goran
That
kind
could
of
look bad.
as he's putting the backpack in the cart, kind of like just trying to stuff it in behind one of the water barrels, he says, if it makes you feel at all better, if everybody there was affected by your crazy bones, her camp usually has less than 8 people total. However, she's a very capable druid, so I'd be more concerned about her if there is a fear of fight than anyone else.
All right.
Noted.
Good to know, yeah.
I do like the idea of us not just walking up, I won't lie. But I am nervous about sending a bad first impression.
Well, I mean, I think we don't need to all be kind of clustered together. We could kind of split up a little bit. Just,
You want me to walk in a zigzag?
couldn't hurt, I suppose.
Look at the dense underbrush. He looks down at Kanas. Send the jackal.
Yeah,
Payne puts his arms out
I'm
like,
going ahead.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you can scout it out without being seen, I'll follow a little ways behind you.
Sure, I'll try my best.
Okay.
It's not like I have a great history at this.
Yeah, that's my worry too.
Alright, so your order then will be Kanas, Den, Shlira, Payne, Amelia? Is that what I'm understanding?
Think so?
Spread out in like 20 or so foot increments?
Yeah, I'd say probably Dench would definitely be like 20 feet behind Canis, and then if anybody wanted to be closer or further away from me, then that's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah, Lyra would be probably 10 or 15. Okay.
yeah,
I'd be realistically probably 10 feet back behind Payne so I can get to 1 to 2 people in a movement if I needed to.
Okay.
I was just gonna say the tail end would be tighter than the leading face.
Yeah.
Canis, this won't take you more than a couple of minutes, right?
Well, that depends on how big the camp is or what is there to see.
Might I offer a little bit of protection before you go?
Depends, is it loud?
No.
Is it something we'll need later if there is actually a fight?
It's something I can hold for probably 10 minutes or so. But you did mention the track record, and I can wait. I can do it later. It takes but a moment to do.
Yeah, maybe save it just in case, because I'd hate for you to use that and then we end up needing it if we have to run out right away.
And remember, Canis, we're just looking for, are they affected or are they just fine normal people? And if they're fine normal people, then we'll approach.
All right, if they're affected, I doubt there'll be multiple alive. That being said, I'll check their eyes and mouths.
I mean, they're
From
probably
a
not
safe
going to be
distance.
walking around. They're probably not going to be walking around gossiping if they're affected. But yeah.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so whoever is going to be making this trek, please make a stealth check for me. Dependent on whether or not it needs to be rolled with disadvantage, please and thank you. Not great.
Mine was actually a 20.
Actually, hang on, sorry, I forgot I can't look at the goddamn, yeah, I can't look at that. I've got my,
Yeah.
I've got my thing
Mine,
open now.
mine was a nat 20.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so we got a 23, two 23s, a 14. Another 24 and an 8. Okay, well, that is
Get that. Tracks.
that is an overwhelming success all around. So yeah, that's excellent. So You guys, and just bear with me. I know that the things are all fucked up right now because D&D Beyond hasn't, or Beyond 20 hasn't gotten an update, and D&D Beyond did get an update, so we're all fucked up. It does take a couple seconds for the game log to update on my end, so bear with me. The skill checks and everything that we're gonna do until he gets it fixed is gonna take just a little bit longer. Okay, with that being said, Canis dives into the underbrush and kind of scurries in and out of these large fauna, ferns, bushes, thickets, tree bases, until, Canis, you get up to the edge of a clearing, and you poke your little nose through, and as you do so, you can see that it is, I mean, compared to the dense underbrush where you just were, there is a large clearing. To the very south, you see a set of 2 tents with 2 individuals sitting in front of a small campfire. To the very far north, northeast of the camp, or of the clearing, you see another 2 tents and another 2 individuals sitting near a fire. In the very center, you see a gigantic, probably 18 by 18 by 8, like 18 on any front, and about 20 feet tall tent with large decorative ribbons blowing off of the top of it, and a large canvas opening in the front. In front of that, you see this woman talking to an elven man who is dressed in it looks like some sort of studded, it's like a hybrid between studded leather and chain. Like there's chain over the shoulders down to like the elbow, but everything about it seems studded leather, and he's got an axe and a shield. So shit, we lost him. I'm gonna pause for 1 sec until he's back.
Hello? Sorry, am I back?
Yeah, yeah. How much? I don't know how much you did or didn't hear.
I heard up to the big tent with the ribbons.
Okay, so did you see the picture that popped up on your screen?
No.
What the fuck? Did you see it now?
Yeah, no, I do.
Okay, so you see that woman standing next to an elven man who is wearing what appears to be studded leather armor, but there's chainmail that is stitched into it at the shoulders, and it hangs down to his elbows. He's carrying what appears to be a battle axe and a shield, and it looks like they're having a conversation.
Sorry, can you say that again? He was carrying what?
A battle axe and a shield.
Okay, and if I look from here, am I capable of like seeing their eyes or like?
Make a perception check.
I guess.
Fuck, we lost him again.
You know.
Ooh, this is gonna be tough with him tonight. Nobody can let him take the lead tonight.
Savage.
I'm not savage, you're savage. Your internet's savage.
Your internet's a potato.
Nah, fuck, he's gone. Okay, so I'm gonna have somebody else pick up and take over because we really only have Kevin for a couple hours, and then he's gone next week. And if we get to a pickled spot, then it's gonna be really fucking weird and awkward. So somebody go ahead and take over for him. Not his character, just kind of like stepping up. We'll just say for the sake of brevity, whoever's got the next highest stealth would be right on him. Oh, that was Dench, wasn't it?
Dench and me tied for 23.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but I think I was physically closer.
closer.
Correct. Yeah. So we'll say that you are watching him kind of like look and not he doesn't become fearful or anything, but you do approach the clearing and see the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and show everybody this now since we're getting to that point. Incoming. This is the woman.
Oh, damn.
This is the woman that you see standing at the clearing next to the elven man, and I'm going to go ahead and move us to the map, so bear with me. Okay.
Okay, so there's no... Like, they're just having conversations, right? They're not, like, growling and, like, stabbing each other. They seem to be...
Yeah, they're just... It looks like they're legitimately having a conversation, and the 2 people down here and the two people up here seem like they're just going about daily life. Like the two at the south seem like they're actually eating something or cooking something, and up north, one of them looks like they're refastening a tent stake, and the other one is just warming themselves by the fire. It is chilly. It is a chilly morning, and it is particularly chilly in this area.
Yeah, Dench will kind of, if Lyra is nearby, Dench is like, that doesn't look like something crazy people would do.
I guess it depends on what kind of crazy, but you're not wrong.
All right, I think they look like they're safe, but okay, I'll just head up into the camp and say hello.
Yeah, is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's just make sure we announce ourselves properly.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So I'll
of
keep
course.
my mouth shut.
And to give you guys kind of a description, by the way, of this woman that you see, so she's about a 5'5" female elf-appearing water genasi with a sub type of ice. Her skin obviously is glistening blue, and she wears these long blue and kind of black trimmed robes, and she carries a quarterstaff adorned with a blue crystal. Obviously, you can see the picture. Okay, so you guys step out of the underbrush.
And it's what is it, afternoon by now?
Yeah, it's about 1 p.m.
Hello, good afternoon, folks. My name's Dench. Hello.
Sorry, give me 1 sec. Lucy, I'm just going to cut you off real quick. Lucy, that is absolutely no problem. Just make sure that if you do have something to say, just go ahead and speak up and cut us off if you need to, because I can't see you. I can't see the visual cues like you want to say something. So if you do need something, just go ahead and say it, and let's see if it works.
All right, will do.
All right, so she kind of suddenly turns towards you, and as she does so, her hand comes out and begins making this sigil, and you see this blue streak of water kind of draw from the crystal of her staff into her hand, and you hear a single syllable from her mouth that kind of resonates in her chest, and she stops, and the sigil kind of freezes in place, and then shatters, and you see these little motes of blue energy kind of fall down, and she squints and she goes, have you been sent from Brackenford?
Yes, ma'am. We're sent from by oh God, what was his name? Hold on, I'm looking at my notes again.
Clee.
I was waiting
Oh,
to see
yeah.
if you could find it.
Yeah. Oh,
Payne's not
yes.
that patient.
Thank you, Payne. Yeah, we were sent by Clee to come find you. He had lost word.
You see
from you folk up here.
the sigil hand she kind of puts up into the air towards the top of the trees, and she goes, "Thank you, Oak Father, for sending someone, finally. I'd thought all was lost, and my apologies for losing faith." And she looks down towards you guys. "Please, come quickly, seat yourselves by the fire. My name is Tundra. I'm assuming if you came from Klee directly, he's told you of me, and of," she kind of gestures around, "his replenishment camp."
He's told us some, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Should I let Goran know that it's safe?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Miss Tundra, we do have one more individual with our cot and supplies that we left behind just in case there were danger. I hope you don't mind if we bring them up.
No, of course not. Please, send them forward. Are you hungry? Have you traveled long?
Just about half a day's worth of travel. Well, a day and a half to get here total. But we
He's
have,
probably hungry.
yeah.
Amelia, I'll go on ahead. You're very slow. No offense.
I was going to
Kind
suggest
of
that
offense.
too.
Little
Good
offense.
job, Canis. Thank you, Canis.
While I have no doubt that some offense was intended, I would appreciate it nonetheless.
It definitely was.
All right, then Canis will go and
None
run off
mistaken, though.
into the bush to go grab Goran.
Okay, so it'll take a few minutes, Canis. I'll give you kind of a pause there. And, hey, with your camera off, does it feel any better?
It does. It seems to be.
Ah, what the fuck? I spoke up!
Holy shit.
Sorry, we heard, as soon as you started speaking, it was like, yeah, it's starting to feel... Gong.
Yeah, there's still some hitches here and there.
Hey, that's
I
okay.
can still mostly hear everything now.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Alright, so, yeah, so he goes off into the wood. I've just brought them onto the field so we know where they are. Tundra, though, she kind of, she reaches her staff out and she kind of taps the shield of the elf next to her. And then she very quickly switches to Elven. So, Amelia, Lyra, and Payne, you would hear her say to him, "It's alright now. Why don't you fetch yourself something to eat? I need to have a conversation with these folks."
Lyra would lean over to Dench and say, "She said it. We're safe."
Oh, okay.
He responds to her kind of gruff, and he says, "As you wish, Mistress Tundra." And he kind of, he doesn't really say anything. He just kind of walks over here, sits down, takes his shield off, but he does keep his, his front to you guys, kind of keeping an eye. Tundra, though, she looks out at you. "I was not aware that someone was being sent. It's been a very strange couple of months, but thank you for coming. Again, my name is Tundra. I'm the one who's been given charge, for better or worse, of this replenishment camp by the Logging and Forestry Replenishment Guild. May I ask exactly who you are?"
Oh yeah, my name's Dench, and he'll gesture for the rest of the folks to introduce themselves.
I'm Lyra.
Payne Stoneback, ma'am.
Amelia from Holden Glen.
Holden Glen. Quite a long ways away from here. My goodness. And a follower of the Starfather.
She nods.
Did the church send you on pilgrimage for this mission? Or was this something done on your own accord, if you don't mind my asking?
It did not start with the church's involvement, but paths do seem to entwine at times.
She kind of smiles and nods. It's interesting how fate weaves us together. And the rest of you, from Brackenford, or at least from somewhere on Trinity?
Oh well, we all had traveled from Willow Hollow, but we all hail from different areas.
Some of us do.
Well, yeah, well, some of us do, yeah. I'm originally from Philandrius, and
Philandrius? I've never
yes,
been.
ma'am.
Never been to Willow Hollow either.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of stops and looks down at Payne. I dare not ask a dwarf of his place of origin if he does not offer it. So I won't. She kind of smiles meekly.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Basic manners.
Right. Yeah.
She smiles again and, please, sit. Can I offer you something to eat? We've very good berries here in the replenishment encampment. Are you fond of good berries? They're not great, but they are good, if you're hungry.
God,
They're alright.
they are berries.
Yeah, are they actually how commonplace are druids? Are good berries something that we'd likely to have encountered?
Amelia, probably absolutely not. Payne, it would be what we've discussed about that part. I believe we've discussed that bit about your place of origin. They're very rare. Lyra, yeah, I mean, there's druids around, but typically not in the city limits. And Denchi, I mean, you hear of, you know, of druids. Probably, honestly, probably not met many, but
Yeah, being from a big city and all, yeah.
yeah. About this time, by the way, Canis does come back. You guys hear Pearl kind of whinny, and then you see Gorin kind of stopping her and kind of hitching her to a log.
Oh yeah, and those are our friends, Goran and Pearl. Pearl's the mule.
She kind of looks up and over you guys. Gorin? Gorin? I didn't even realize you were still in Brackenford. I heard that you'd fled the city. He kind of smiles and he... hello, Miss Dundra. No. These, fine people here picked me up when I'd been beaten down pretty hard, so I agreed to show 'em up here. You, you look lovely. She kind of smiles and... Stop it. Come, have lunch with us? I think it's lunch. Would you like a good berry? He kind of smiles. They're alright. Kind of finishes hitching Pearl. Look, every chance I can get it in, I'm getting it in. He steps over the log and kind of joins you guys up by her.
I do appreciate all your kindness. If I'm being perfectly honest, we were all kind of expecting quite a different scene from what we've heard of the troubles that have been going on in this area.
Well, we lost contact with Brackenford. I mean, this whole situation's been going on for a couple of months now, and just please sit. We can discuss this over food. And I was kidding about the good berries. You don't have to eat good berries unless you really want to. She puts out a small bowl of these, like, bright blue, almost frost-covered berries with little purple lines in them. If you're interested, sets those down. If not... And then she kind of snaps her fingers, and the other people around the camp start picking up food and like just small baskets and barrels of food, and they actually kind of like come and sit around you guys, creating like this circle, and they just start setting out baskets and little cloths.
As soon as the bowl with the berries is placed down, Lyra would start to reach for it, and then you'd see her think about something, and instead of the handful she was probably about to grab, she just takes one.
Yeah, you would even hear, like, even if you grabbed what appeared to be, like, a handful, like you had a couple of marbles, you'd hear, from, like, multiple people in the half circle, you'd hear...
Yeah, Dench going to do the exact same thing, like, what?
Yes.
Amelia, like,
Not gonna film
fully
me.
just looks between the two of them and kind of at the people around, at the berries, and it's very obvious she's trying to put two and two together and does not know basic arithmetic.
So, this guy over here, the guy, there's the wood elf with the axe and shield, he looks kind of out at the lot of you, and again, he says in Elven, he just goes, "Good berries are only meant to be consumed once a day. More, and you become fat." And Goran kind of, you hear a chuckle, and he looks to you guys, and he says in common, "He says that you should not eat more than one good berry a day, or it will make you sick."
No, actually, he said fat.
He definitely said fat.
He blinks a couple of times, and then he kind of switches to Elven, and he goes, "I was trying to avoid insult to those who maybe have a little bit too much around the bellies already." And then he glances over at Payne.
Goran, you'd better have two.
"Settle down."
That's true, actually. Okay,
Anyway, Gordon, I like you
thanks
for that one.
Thanks for the warning. Yeah.
Payne will grab a good berry and give it the toss and try and catch it in his mouth, kind of.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Make a dexterity check.
This is going to be terrible.
He's
Just so
gonna
you know,
choke.
it's going to be terrible.
He's gonna choke.
Can anyone do the Heimlich?
Nobody can get it out, and he just died. Oh, shit. Wow. Wait, hang on. Damn it.
Damn.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Still, a 19's better than the 17 that showed up. Okay.
Really hoping for that nat one.
Yeah, so you boop, pop it in the air, and I mean, like clockwork, you rear back, and you just like, oh, catch it, and there's this loud crunch. It sounds actually like if you've ever bitten into a frozen strawberry, how it kind of makes like that eerie like sound. You guys all hear it, and it feels like that. It just kind of squishes under your teeth, but it is delicious. It is like eating a marble-sized gusher. As soon as you bite into it, there is this liquid that is unidentifiable but fruity at the same time. And as it kind of like drips down the back of your throat and the flesh of the fruit kind of starts to chew, it becomes almost gummy, almost taffy like, and it really hits the fucking spot. Any hunger you had vanishes. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you can't eat. It just means you are sated 100%.
Gee, whew, wow. I have yet to have elven food that I have not enjoyed. Except, guys, you remember those rations from the old elven guy?
The fruit jerky?
Yeah. These are good.
Tundra kind of
One a
smiles.
day?
Yeah, she smiles and she looks at you. You're only supposed to eat one a day, yes. And to be fair, that's not an elven trick. That's a trick of the druids, my friend.
Ah, well, I'll have to get a friendly druid around. You guys know any druids? I mean, besides Miss Tundra here.
Nope. Not
That's a super
really.
useful ability you have there. Wow.
Yeah, we're few and far
Keeping people
between,
fed.
but yes, exactly, especially with the quarantine. You know, we've cordoned off the entire northern section of Brackenwood because of this issue. Please, help yourselves. There's bread, we've some dried fish, some meat, there are some bowls of nuts here if you're interested, and fresh fruits and vegetables, so help yourselves. I'm sure you have questions, and I have answers, so lay on me what you need, and I am simply here to assist.
Well, have you seen? So we understand there's been some chaos up this way. We're looking for fairly particular chaos. May or may not have started with something falling from the sky.
No need to be coy. You're talking about the anomaly that came from dark space
Yes.
through the Aurora Sphere a few months
Right.
ago. Yes.
Have you seen?
boy,
have you
I like her.
encountered anything?
Yes.
Creatures or otherwise? Okay.
Absolutely. 100%.
What was it doing?
Well, I will start from the beginning, if that's quite all right with you.
Yeah, that's the best
please
place
do.
to start usually. Yeah.
So obviously there was a disturbance a couple of months ago here in Brackenwood. Something entered the Aurora Sphere. We saw, or, well, I never saw, but I did receive reports from my scouts of the object breaking into 3 chunks, and 2 of them going far west, and 1 unfortunately landing here. Came straight over the replenishment encampment and to the west near where the mountains begin. When that happened, of course, as an anomaly that came from somewhere beyond our world, I sent 3 scouts to investigate, 2 of my elven rangers and 1 of my human rangers. Unfortunately, they never returned. A few weeks after that, I sent a runner to Brackenford, as we typically move very slow here in Brackenwood. So I give scouts and even patrols the time they need to survive and stay safe, as there are a lot of creatures that exist within this realm that we need to be careful around, dance around, give wide berths, and sometimes that creates space. Anyways, I digress. So I sent a runner to Brackenford to let them know what had happened. Brackenford then, sometime later, sent a patrol of 3 additional guardsmen, not once, but twice. And both times I sent those patrolmen after my scouts, and no one has returned. After that happened, after the second patrol went missing, I sent a message to Clee Hartsford. Clee told me that the leadership in the city had put a ban on guardsmen coming into Brackenwood, and that we were to immediately magically cordon off the north and northwestern zones, which I have done through my druidic capabilities. That means no creatures in, no creatures out. Period. We're stuck. Now, the unfortunate part of all of this is that we noticed while these patrols were out doing their thing, and she kind of points around the circle, those of us who are left here had gone out, gently out into the Brackenwood, that some of the local wildlife, most of the local wildlife, had become extremely scarce, which, for what we do here, is of the most extreme rarity. The wildlife which we did encounter, for the most part, not always, but was extremely hyper-aggressive, with blood red, slightly glowing within the darkness eyes. Unfortunately, we had to put a handful of those creatures down. Some of them we were able to retreat and escape from. After some time, they seemed to give up chase. After this was kind of confirmed, we understood the need for the quarantine of the northwestern part of the woods, so we just stayed in camp. I had sent one final missive down to Mr. Hartsford in Brackenford, and I received a message saying that he was doing all he could, that they had put out a call to the major cities. He said that Port Colgar, Port Aldronis, and Port Mira, as well as Willow Hollow, Philandrius, and a couple of the other major cities had received calls for assistance, for aid. And I don't know much about how the city works as a whole, but I do know that Brackenford's a very large place, and I'm very upset with the leadership there, and why they couldn't send me more than 2 patrols of 3 patrolmen to assist me in this, and I apologize you've had to come all the way from Willow Hollow, and Holden Glen even, she points to Amelia. That's absurd.
Well, a lot of times, and this is not an excuse for them, a lot of times I think the issue becomes they don't understand what they're facing, and they get scared. So that's when people like us have to be willing to.
Yeah, they don't know what they fear until they actually are staring it in the face.
That's a fair point.
Which they're not going to. We will.
And to be fair, I never asked them to send me the entire town guard. I never asked them to send me the entire 4,000-person freestanding militia to comb the woods. I just needed capable people, and not
Totally understood.
boys with swords and, armor.
Well,
Yeah.
if he had seen what we had seen, then he probably would have sent out that militia. These are some nasty creatures, nasty phenomena that's happening out here. We've dealt with this quite a few times now.
Wow, I didn't realize, no offense here, didn't realize you were, actual professionals.
Well, we've experienced it a couple of times.
No, you've survived it a couple of times.
That's
Touche.
accurate.
Mostly, yeah.
Amelia winces.
Mostly.
Well,
Okay, so
that's really all I have. I can mark on your map where I suspect the impact point was for these things based on the trajectory it took through the canopy. I mean, it came literally right overhead of our canopy here, and kept going west.
would you be able to also, I understand things may have changed because of the weirdness that's happening, but would you be able to also help us figure out the best path to get there so we're not disturbing anything that might not already be impacted, and also not putting ourselves directly in harm's way of specific living areas of creatures that might be impacted?
Yeah, like wolf dens or whatever, or bear.
Right. Yeah.
nests. I don't know.
I happen to control a great deal of the realm around what is technically my grove, and she kind of gestures up. It's not much, but I command a lot of the wildlife here. The flora, not the fauna. So I can ensure a clear path for as long as I can maintain it. And that's about as... Just make sure you follow the path that opens before you.
That would be
Very helpful.
very helpful. More helpful than any of the other encounters we've had so far, frankly.
Well, how many druids have you encountered so far?
Just one.
There you are. And here I am.
So, Dench, if there's any, like in any of the quiet moments, Dench is also keeping an ear out for like animal sounds and bird song.
Or no sounds.
Go ahead and give
Exactly.
me a, yeah, Dench, give me a perception check. Actually, anybody who happens to be, like, doing a good amount of that.
We have twins today.
Not great.
I had decided that Payne was crunching on nuts every so often, so he did not hear or notice anything.
And I'm gonna
He said
blame my
nut
bad
crunch.
roll on Payne just cracking at the nuts next to me. Oh, okay, all right. All I'm hearing is, "Wow, Payne, could you eat with your mouth closed, please?"
Come on, I got more manners than that. They're just crunchy.
We just got really strong teeth.
All right, so Canis... yeah, I got you. So go ahead.
I'd like to think that like Canis has like a good berry in front of him, but he's just like nibbling on it because he's not sure. Like
Lyra
jackals
hasn't
eat
eaten
berries; they're omnivore.
Yeah.
But he's like slowly nibbling on it as he like looks around.
Yeah, and as he looks around and he's kind of like nibbling at it and truly probably enjoying it because it is fucking delicious. You are listening and you happen to hear the sound of birds in the boughs, and you hear small insects and small buzzing insects kind of like in and around this area. It is very, very lively here, as far as the wildlife is concerned. Canis.
In that case, he'll turn to say, "Well, at least this part is still good from the sounds of it. There's birds and insects and life."
That's a good point, yeah. That's something to note too, especially since you can like feel everything. Usually wherever this has impacted, the animals are completely silent.
Well, again, I have no control or sensation over the fauna, only the flora.
Oh, you can't sense things through the flora.
I cannot sense living creatures through the flora. I can
see.
only sense the flora itself.
Well,
And
I
my
do suppose
domain
it's-
only goes so far.
I guess it's also a good little bit of information to know that this stuff doesn't affect any kind of, vegetation or anything like that. So, could you
yes.
so was there any particular type of animal that you noticed that wasn't affected? It was just any walks of life: squirrels, mice, wolves, bats, deer, like all of them.
She looks around to the other handful of people sitting here, and she kind of like begins to do this weird like internal kind of like rumble of her chest, almost like an alligator rumbling the water. It's kind of like this, and you hear a callback response from 2 or 3 of the people in the circle. None of you have any fucking clue what is happening, but she looks at you and she says in common, "From what I understand, it was small mammals, rabbits, raccoons, squirrels, and we did," and she points over towards this gentleman down here, had an encounter with a wolf as well, a gray wolf. And that one was escaped from.
Yeah, and we have had an incident where our dear Pearl over there had tried to be taken by this situation, but she managed to overcome it. So it is something that is not, guaranteed to turn somebody. So
And yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't have to be direct contact for your note
Yeah.
as well. In case someone finds fragments, which we have found some, it doesn't have to be direct contact in order to be impacted. If you have something between you and it will still impact you. It might just take longer, as we've learned.
Oh,
we put it in a bag and put it on the wagon, and it still affected Pearl. So
that
Holy
is...
water seems to be effective at well,
Stopping its
removing that.
effects.
Yeah, removing that threat. These stones, these fragments, as we keep calling them, they look like rock, but with a green glow. So that you can share that as well.
I will, should we come across anything of the sort. Again, we are not authorized to currently leave the replenishment encampment, and we're making do quite well, but I have been in constant fear that the presence of whatever this is eventually bleeds further towards us, so...
Well, the
Well-
best signs for that would be complete silence, even insects,
Yeah.
birds, whatever.
And it
Understood.
doesn't go from creature to creature so far as we can tell. It only comes from contact of the stone. So you got that. That's a little comfort, I suppose.
It is, yes. Good, good. Well, if... And she, your map, let me see it, and I'll mark for
Oh,
you
yeah.
where I, So she kind of takes it, and she marks on the map, and you looking at the trajectory of where you guys are now to where it is, it's about 1 day's travel from here to there. Like, 1 full day.
All right.
And it's like
How-
right at the edge of the mountains, but like deep in the fucking woods.
How difficult would you say is the travel from here to there?
Well, my reach can get you about 3/4 of the way there, which would be very easy travel. I can also, if you'd like, keep my senses open and try to allow for you to have a quick return as well. After that, it becomes very, what I would call low mountainous. So, easy probably for, and she kind of glances around, most of you. Probably difficult for the mule.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with that one, yeah.
She would probably be able to do it. Mules are actually very adept at mountain traversal, but it's your
The cart,
call.
on the other hand. Yeah.
The cart indeed would be tough.
All right. That's very helpful. Yeah, we'd probably take, Pearl in the cart as far as we can, and then maybe for real have Goran set up camp within your safe zone, I suppose, and then move on.
Goran, he kind of nods and he says, I'd be able to feel her presence fade. Easy. We can make that happen.
Well, if it's not, I guess, an annoyance, how does the camp work exactly? So do you keep tabs on the animals, their locations? I assume their number you do, at least.
No, I can make no contact with any creature through my grove outreach. Unfortunately, it would take a great more deal of ritual magic into the trees that exist as the circle here in order to do that. I simply can contact, control, and commune with the fauna. Excuse me, flora. Other way around.
I was more talking about the organization in general, not you specifically.
Just sent.
Since this is a...
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Because this is a... Sorry, Lucy wants to say wildlife reserve.
Pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah. You repopulate animals, so I assumed you'd have old records of maybe how many there were, where they took up locations, if they stay in one place and such.
Ah, I see. I do have some of that information. I am not in control of that. I am simply a replenishment outpost, and there are people who go off into the deeper Brackenwood to actually perform those activities. However, in this northwestern part, there is a pair of breeding boulettes up towards the far, far northwestern edge, almost on the outskirts near the base of the mountains. And there is also a trio, from what I understand, of dysplasia beasts that are. I couldn't tell you where they are within this realm, but they are in the northern part. They are currently in the cordoned off part. There is. I've never met with her myself, but himself. But there is a lone unicorn that does wander the Brackenwood. That could easily bypass any of my magical capability. And if were converted to some entity of chaos, would have probably already found us and gutted us from the inside, and there would have been nothing I could have done about it. I guarantee that.
Do they?
No,
have
that is.
natural,
This should be
That's
promising.
what I'm saying. That's promising. We
Do
want.
they? Do they usually have natural resistances to that kind of thing?
I don't know much about the physiology and the biology of unicorns, but what I can tell you is that they are innately very magical and empowered by Mount Celestia itself, to a degree that if they were to be turned from pure good and law to chaos and evil, they'd be an absolute force to be reckoned with. And a terrifying one at that. But now, I will also tell you this. They are not creatures that can be affected as most prime material mammals. They are actually celestial by blood. So they do have a stronger knack for resisting things of evil and chaos. Yes.
Okay, let's hope that holds.
Are we looking to set out immediately then?
I think that's probably best.
Yeah, we don't want to let this sit for too long.
Understood.
Quick question about the boulettes.
Yes.
How deep do they generally travel?
It depends on their needs. If they are a breeding pair and the eggs are going to be laid, depending on how many eggs she would be laying, you could be going, 500 feet to 10 miles if that is what made them feel safe. As far as I am aware, the last time we had people out to track where they were in their process, she'd not laid eggs yet. So I pray truly, and she puts her hands up again, Oak Father, bless them. I hope and I pray that this thing has not touched or corrupted them, because when their brood comes to fruition, it will repopulate their numbers for the better.
So, say their natural habitat is being encroached on by some kind of demonic entity and kind of perversing all the other creatures around it, would it burrow deeper for still and then try to escape?
That I would say hypothetically yes. A boulette, especially a full-grown male boulette who is protecting a egg-bearing mother, could burrow, on average, 8 or 9 miles a day before needing to rest.
Wow.
And being how close they are to the mountains, if they were trying to get through, let's say they were trying to burrow straight west and get out towards the rivers near Holden Glen, that could be done in a couple days. If the threat was big enough.
Good to know. Okay. All right.
Is that something we should be worried about with the boulettes?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I know of their burrowing, abilities. So I just wanted to know if, they could be a danger on say on the other side of the mountain or for whatever reason.
They could be a danger, especially that they're a breeding pair. They're an absolute danger to everyone who comes near them. Obviously, the sooner we can fix this and get the cordon zone lifted, the quicker we can get out there and figure out what's going on with them. But yeah, pray you don't meet them in some weird, as you said, demonic state, because right.
Amelia has the look that I'm sure you would expect.
Saving these spell slots for smites.
I pray that I'm wrong in this, but we encountered a hostile bullet in the mines of Cogsbach.
Oh.
It had killed several miners there, and it unfortunately we ended up putting that one down before it killed others as well.
It was also preventing them from being able to get their, what would you call it? Not just
It
minerals.
ruined the town's finances, essentially.
Yeah, it stopped them from getting their money. Call it as it is. Civilized excuse me. Yes. Well, was it one or two?
We only encountered one.
Okay, well, hopefully that was just a stray adolescent who either dug too far up or they dug too far down and met an unfortunate middle ground, and not
That's
our
what I'm
breeding
hoping
pair.
for as well. Yeah. Sorry for not being completely forthright about that. I didn't want to,
And insult
concern
to
anybody.
injury.
No, it's quite alright. Not only am I not part of the Boulette breeding program directly, as I am simply the leader of the replenishment camp, but I also would have no way to get to them if I saw it as an emergency situation, if she was by herself or he was by himself, and there's nothing I can do about that, except usher you on your way and do what I can to aid you in your mission, so that we can get this thing lifted and moving on.
Fair enough. All right.
And
this
to be clear, just so we can make sure our stage is set, should you encounter any creature within the cordon zone of Brackenwood that you are planning on venturing into that does meet the criteria for this, as you said, demonic corruption, you're the professionals. You make the decision of who lives and who dies, and there are no repercussions legally, according to the guild doctrine, in this matter that can be lifted against you, so do as you see fit.
All right. Thank
you.
you. I do appreciate hearing that. And so far, we have not discovered a way to cure this condition without what I've been heard is called the Great Reset. So
The Great Reset fixes it?
In our experience so far.
Yeah.
That is very good to know.
Well, I'm sorry. With one caveat being, generally, once a creature is killed, they lose their tongue for whatever reason.
Their tongue?
And it doesn't. Yes, their tongue. It just disappears out of their mouth. Strangest thing. And then usually we find it in somewhere nearby, in an hourglass. It's really strange, and they're squiggling around like slugs. It's disgusting.
You made it worse.
Well, it was pretty fucking
You made
bad
it worse.
to start with.
All right.
There is an exception though, to that tongue thing. It's if they're struck down, they lose their tongue. However, if they're put to sleep naturally, or made unconscious via not a strike, they keep it.
Interesting.
Right, but they
do
also
not-
still keep the
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay, well, again, do what you must. If you do happen to find the bodies of any of my men or any of Brackenford's men, if you could bring them back. I'd be grateful. Not necessary. We can as long as you can maybe mark where their bodies are. As soon as this thing is solved, we can send recovery teams. That's not an issue. No
We're
need
looking for
to.
how many bodies? 9? You
Well,
said,
yeah,
maybe?
yes, I sent 3, and then we had 2 groups of 3 guardsmen. So, well, I pray we're not looking for bodies. I'm hoping they're
Yes.
just caught up in some lucid dream somewhere deep in the realm of Brackenwood that I'm incapable of sensing. But yes, if we
it
find
is-
corpses,
Yeah, it is also very likely that they have been turned as well. I'm
If
just
you-
putting this out there, and we may need to.
again,
Yeah.
the legal repercussions are nil in your favor. So, do what you must.
We'll do what we can to bring them back. In
So-
one way, well, preferably alive. Absolutely.
And if not, that's fine. Thankfully, we've got options. Now that you've mentioned the Great Reset as being potential cure, I've been dying to practice my recarnation incantation, so we'll see what happens.
That's
Interesting.
ironic.
Interesting phrasing. Yeah. Interesting turn of phrase. I'm sorry. I know you're a very powerful druid. I can see that. What are your limitations? Do you have the ability to reincarnate, or maybe not reincarnate, but revivify, or bring people back to life? I'm sorry, I don't know all the proper terms for this.
Oh, sorry, I thought she was asking me a question. No, yes, I have the ability to reincarnate, but that's it. My people have very little else in the ways of resurrection. She kind of points to Amelia and
That's what I was
Pain.
looking for.
I am incapable of doing any of that, but yes, I can reincarnate. The unfortunate thing of reincarnation is that sometimes nature doesn't see fit that you come back as you were before. But you do come back, and you come back better than ever.
All right, good to know.
I just pray we don't need it. So,
Agreed.
is there anything else that any of you need from me? Anything I can do for you?
I have an odd question. May not come as much of a surprise. You said the flora respond to you even at a distance. You are able to shift them enough to make a clear path. Is that terribly difficult or taxing to do?
No, not particularly. Not with the magic of the grove, no. Why do you ask?
I it is my way to look to the stars for signs, and if this is a day's travel, at least we're going to need to likely rest before we finish it. Would you be able to help guide us if it's not too much out of the way where we might be able to see clear sky?
Sure. How much of the sky do you need to see?
Um I even a glimpse can help, but
That's not what I asked. How much of the sky exactly do you need to see? If I need, I can make the redwoods bend and break their backs.
oh, no, no need of that. Whatever they want to do naturally, I guess, with
Understood.
as little disturbance, probably.
And you're traveling with the cart and the mule, yes?
As far as we can, yeah.
And when do you intend to leave?
It's probably right away. Yeah.
And you'll travel the rest of today into this evening?
As far as we can go, yeah. I think that might be probably the best idea.
Understood.
Once we rest up and get ourselves ready to go.
Sure.
Maybe like an hour or two. Yeah.
Understood. I cannot sense, again, creatures, So I will open the way as far as I can. Do not stop until you see the clearing. You'll know it when you see it.
And just a quick question about opening the way. Does that put you in any danger?
No. The magic of the grove provides.
Okay.
All right.
Really
well,
appreciate your hospitality, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. And thank you for answering the call for us on behalf of Brackenford and wherever else all of you hail from. So she kind of, at this point, she stands, she takes a small handful of nuts and she kind of puts them in a pouch. I will go inside and prepare the woods. Leave when you're ready, and if you need me, please just ask anyone. She goes to step inside, she turns around. They only speak Elvish, so just...
okay.
She kind of slaps the canvas tent. Good. She
I am
goes
the
inside.
I am the only one who does not.
It's okay.
I'll
I'll translate
gonna
for
have
you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to teach me that one. Okay.
So she goes inside. You guys sit there for a few more minutes. The other folks at the campsite begin to get up and kind of go off into their own little areas as she goes inside the tent. So I'll kind of leave you guys to your devices, but there's a moment where you guys are kind of sitting here and kind of doing your own thing, kind of sitting, and there is very suddenly on the ground the tent flaps kind of burst open from the central tent, and there is this massive beam of energy that kind of swirls out and around you, and then stops suddenly, curves up, and shoots west. And as it shoots west, you guys see the trees kind of turn blue and frosty and split open, creating what appears to be like a 10-foot path.
Oh, good. That was normal. Okay.
I
I tried to dodge it anyway.
think that's our cue.
If we are making a list of people who know which direction to go, you can put me on it.
I like
Is it
her.
that way?
She's subtle.
Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah, we should head out.
All right, now, and Denshin mentioned maybe within an hour or two. Did you guys want to take a little bit of time before, or did you guys want to just like load up and head out?
If Dutch wanted an hour, I'd give. I mean, I'm.
Yep.
Um.
Oh, that was more
I'm
of
good
just
with-
that was more of just thinking it might take that much time for her to get herself ready for the most part, and
Got it. Yeah, no, she went in and just immediately was like, okay, we're going to clear the way. But it would take you guys probably like 20 minutes to get Pearl set up.
So Lyra never ate the good berry that she took.
Okay.
Is it staying like frozenish in her hand?
It does not. It doesn't even falter under your touch.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my pouch.
Okay.
Dench probably would have eaten one. He was too curious.
And again, it's your day's rations. If you don't want to utilize your rations into the next day, you are sated.
Yeah, because I ate like other food while we were there, but she specifically didn't eat the good berry.
Amelia
Alright.
remains unaware of what they taste like because she didn't want to turn down the home-like food.
Yeah. Plus, fuck that voodoo druid magic shit.
Voodoo Mama Juju.
Voodoo Mama Juju shit.
I don't. There's something about an entire group of people suddenly going when you reach for the food. Kind of turns you off of it a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel that. Okay, so what is it exactly that you guys do? Everybody else here just really seems to go back to work.
Yeah, I guess if everybody seems ready, Lyra would start heading toward the very obvious path that was made for us.
Pearl and onward.
All right, let's roll.
And you guys are, just so I'm totally clear, you guys are taking Pearl and Goran.
For now, yeah. Until
Correct.
that point where it gets sketchy. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Well, before then, find that sketchy point, wheel him back a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna say. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say that. Let me get this on here because you guys had already traveled a half a day to get here. So I'm gonna put you guys right here. Okay. And where you're looking at, your point of interest is right about here. Okay, it's right at the edge of the mountains. So that's going to be about where it gets dark, and you guys are like, oh shit, and you're noticing, like, as you travel, okay, the path is kind of like waning, it's starting to get dense again, and it's not as clear, and then suddenly you guys find yourself in a 20-foot by 20-foot clearing, like a 20-foot circumference clearing. And you're like, I mean, totally clear. Not, it's like, and there are huge, like, almost rut marks in the clearing that look like the trees had fucking uprooted themselves and dragged their roots out of the way to open this little pocket, this little campsite. And sure as shit, you've got like a little 20-foot circle of the night sky you can see. It is crystal clear, but with the canopy not being there, it is a little bit on the windy side tonight, and it is fucking cold. We're talking like 35 to 40 degrees with a little wind.
Two quick things.
Sure.
One, as it does start to get towards night and everything, can Goran see without issues, or is he like the rest of us with dark vision, or does he like need a light source at all?
He holds on to, as soon as it gets to the point where it gets like dark, you notice a couple of times that he like is kind of, he's following the path, but he's kind of like tripping over himself. And you notice at one point, like when it goes totally dark, because we're talking, you guys are going to be stopping about 9 p.m. He actually takes Pearl's reins and just is letting her guide him. Now, you have an 8 intelligence, so I don't know what you would pick up, Amelia. So probably not a whole lot of that, but, yeah, he is a basic bitch human. He is, what a fuck.
No, it would probably, just because she's okay at reading people, would have just done a generic, like, are you alright? And then would have probably kept going if he had wanted to there.
Yeah, he would have been like, yeah, no, it's okay. She knows the way. Once we get to the clearing, can we maybe do like a campfire or something? Or like, does anybody have like a torch?
I do not.
I should actually, and I'm going to go into the carts, if we could pause briefly at that point and use, I've got a lantern. So that could get set up for, or I've got, yeah, the
lamp and
the lamp, yep. So we could at least do that for him for traveling.
Okay, and you have oil for it? Fuel? Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you guys used that on the very first session, didn't you? No?
We got it, but we didn't use it.
Oh, right. Okay, so, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, the other little thing is when we do get to the clearing, Amelia, after kind of looking around and realizing that what happened a little bit, she's going to just, in Elven, just say, don't know if trees can hear me, but thank you. And then we'll go to help the others set up camp, etc., as needed.
You said that to who?
To the clearing.
Okay. I thought you were saying that to Goran, and he was going to be like, what the fuck is going on right now?
No, that's
I let this lady give me a silver.
No, when we get there and are setting up camp, etc.
Got it.
She said that she can't hear anything through the plants. I already asked that question.
I don't know if the forest itself can hear us. This is a druid space. I have heard the stories.
I feel like if she's powerful enough to do all this, right? She has to be able to have some kind of...
No, they have to put limits on things. If she could talk through the plants and everything, she might as well just be Obed High.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah, that
anything
would be
about
creepy.
religion.
I don't know about that either. You know?
Yeah.
Payne definitely looked surprised when Lyra mentioned Obed High so smartly.
It's because she said it.
And then she's like, I don't know who that is, but okay.
Uh,
Set
Go-
up this tent.
Goran, yeah, you set the tent. You guys get yourselves situated for the evening. Again, it's about 9 p.m. Goran gets Pearl kind of tied off, gets her, unbridled, and then you see he walks the edge of the clearing, and as he gets to the western edge, he disappears into the woods for about 30 seconds and then kind of reemerges. Those of you with dark vision would see that he just walks into the woods, and he just kind of, you see him feeling around for trees. He clearly can't see a goddamn thing. He turns around and comes back in, and he says, "This is it. This is where her reach, where Miss Tundra's reach just stops. Just so you know."
Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. All
This
right.
is
Well,
it.
this will be your camp for the next maybe day or so, maybe 2 days.
That's fine by me. Me and Pearl, we can make do as long as y'all leave that lamp. I
Yeah.
hate to admit it. And he kind of glances down at the gnome, dwarf, half elf, half orc, and dog. I think I'm the only one here who's got a problem with night vision.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah, sorry
shit.
about that. My mommy and daddy were both humans.
Oh,
That's not
yeah.
your fault.
I know.
Yeah, my mama had trouble seeing in the dark too. I get it.
Yeah, it's like all my friends growing up, though. Everybody could see in the dark, and they were all, constantly laughing at me and pointing at me, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can't see anything in the dark, but you see in shades of black and white, so good luck telling fucking colors apart. Fools.
Yeah. Fuck those guys. Yeah.
For the first time, you hear him, like, out loud laugh, and he kind of grabs his beard. Excuse me. Right.
We'll
gonna
definitely
get Pearl
we'll
situated.
leave you the tent. We'll leave you the tent too. Obviously we can't. I can't take that with us. So yeah, make use of the tent. Oil should last you. Well, I'm not sure. We got 3 pounds of it. I'm not sure how long that'll last.
No, we'll be all right. And he kind of points up that the clearing was actually a good touch, Miss Amelia, because if it's clear, it'll help me see anyways, but not a big deal. I'll make sure we got a campfire going, too, because it's fucking cold.
The lamp and the oil, they're here so that you can use them whenever you need. And I believe I have actually a tinderbox too, that we can, if that'll help making the fire a bit easier.
And we do have firewood in the back of the cart, so maybe we should use that instead of, chopping down bits of old tundra there.
Oh, we should not touch these trees here
Yeah.
in this circle. That would be bad. She may feel that.
Yeah, I feel like she'd smack us back if we tried to cut down a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe let's not cut. Yeah, let's not do anything to the plants here.
Yeah, we got like 20 pounds of it. It would be good to get it off the wagon anyway. So
All right. 20 pounds. Well, that's at least a couple of nights worth. So
Yeah.
we should be okay. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Okay, so we'll say that for this night, throughout the night, and just jump in if anybody needs anything, go ahead and subtract 10 pounds of lumberwood, of the firewood that you have, because you'll easily burn through 10 pounds in a night. You do not need to utilize the oil, but the oil will be left for Goran, obviously, in the cart. Anybody who is leaving anything on the cart just in preparation for the next day, please make sure that your inventories are updated appropriately. Otherwise, you will be overburdened when we go into the next bit of this. Who is doing what or who needs what as we go into the night's rest? There is, by the way, still sound. You can still hear the insects. You can still hear the birds. You can still hear, especially the buzzing insects. There are a lot of them, even though it's cold and beginning to become wintry. This is where the insects come to stay insulated. So there is a lot of them. Mosquitoes, flies, dragonflies, the occasional lightning bug, beetles. But you do not hear any, besides the birds, you don't see any like mammals kind of rummaging around, and especially none that are like crazed. So, Amelia, I know that you wanted to take a look at the sky, but does anybody else have anything that they want to do for tonight?
Yep. As people were pulling and putting stuff in the wagon, Payne's like, "Oh, Goran, check this out!" And he runs to the wagon and he grabs the hunting trap and the parts for the hunting trap, and he brings it to Goran and like,
Oh,
"I
wow.
suck at using this thing, but
Oh,
we have it. You could use it."
yeah, no, I could absolutely, yeah, wow, where did you, this is beautiful
Oh,
craftsmanship.
been in the wagon and collecting dust because I forget about it.
Yeah, but where did you get it? And he kind of holds it up and peels the teeth open. This spring mechanism, I haven't seen. I mean, this has got to be hundreds of years old. I mean, in design, it's classic. This is a classic. This is so retro.
So
Get it,
do
Willow?
we hang it on the wall or do
No,
we
no,
use
no,
it?
no, 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 no. We let me. Excuse me. Yeah, no. I will make use of this as best as I can.
To answer your question, it came from the old guy that made the really crappy. Actually, his wife made the rations. Old guy in Willow Hollow, really nice guy. Can't remember his name though.
That's fair.
General Goods merchant.
Well, I've never been there, so I just didn't know if this was like a family heirloom or, you know. It's pretty cool, though.
No, it's heavy.
Oh, it's very heavy, yes. There's a lot of steel and iron rivets. Okay, yeah, no, I'll take it. I'll make use of it, or I'll at least set it up as best as I can. I won't put it on the western edge of this clearing, so you'll be good coming back.
Good thinking.
That's smart.
Well, I
That looks like it would hurt.
have some brains. All right.
I am having trouble moving equipment around in D&D Beyond.
Uh-oh.
Payne's gonna laugh at that comment about the brains.
Yeah, I was having trouble last week with the same.
Yeah, it keeps giving me like a error.
Okay, what do
Page,
we?
yeah.
What do we? Okay. What do we need to be moved, just so I can take note of it, and then I'll watch it through the week. 10. Well, it's gonna be by the end of this thing. It'll be all of your firewood.
Right. I'm just trying to move a few things. Like I just want to get my net off of myself for right now. 'Cause
Oh.
That's why I had to throw it into just
individual
general party inventory and not in the cart. That was
I'll
working
try
better
that.
for me for some reason.
I got an error about that earlier. Let's see if it still does.
Yeah, if not, maybe try just like refreshing. If
Oh, yep.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I tried to put it in the cart before, and that's when it gave me the error. But party inventory seemed to work. Okay,
Got it.
That's fine.
Don't know why, but yeah.
Let's take it.
Couldn't put it in my backpack. Couldn't put it in any container, except for like
understand
that
that.
general party inventory. Things are getting weird.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, by the way, but they did officially decide to change it from 2014 and 2024 rules to 5 and 5.5. I was like, oh, that's so third edition of you.
They officially did that?
They officially did. It is in all of their. That was the big update. The big update was 100%. They changed it from 5 to
that's what broke
5.5.
everything?
Yep.
God.
Well, they redid how their dice rolling system works in general.
Yeah, it's that. So something they updated in the HTML coding is what fucked it all up. So the guy is working on it now, but you know, once we get back there, hopefully they just fucking stop.
It's Y2K all over.
That's what I'm saying, man. All right.
All right. I think I'm good with moving myself around at least.
Okay. So who needs to do what on the night of the 26th?
I got nothing.
The only thing I think that would happen would be. Well, are we gonna do watches?
Oh yeah.
Probably should. Yeah.
Probably a good idea. Yeah. In case any crazies come around.
So, assuming that Lyra and Den end up on a watch, she would just ask a question at some point of, do you like the manners thing? Like, does that matter?
Well, I guess it's just kind of just muscle memory, really. I mean, it's just kind of something that's happened that was kind of drilled into my head from my mama from years and years, and then the military kind of drilled at it even further. So it's just kind of something that I do, I guess.
Maybe the military is the part I'm missing.
Well, I mean, you could probably learn manners without, getting the shit kicked out of you.
I know
every day.
them. I know them. Like my mom drilled them into my head too, but they just don't come out. They just stay there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You don't. I mean, as long as you're not being an outright dick,
I don't do that often.
Often, yeah. No, I don't. I guess I don't know how to explain it. It's just something that just feels right,
Canis tries to help.
Rarely.
Well, yeah, I mean, like he nips at me and stuff if I'm being rude.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen that. That actually kind of surprises me. Sorry, no offense, Canis, but I mean,
He's ruder than me.
yeah.
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 I was just curious.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't give you a more definitive answer other than just feels right. I don't know. Just I feel like a shitty person if I'm just kind of kicked the door down and said, just being a dick. I don't know.
Yeah, you just don't
doesn't
take
feel
it
right.
as far as Amelia does. With the not kicking the door down thing. I felt like your foot was pretty much at that door at the estate that day.
She is the type of person to quite literally wipe her feet on the carpet before she knocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just take notes. I'm gonna take notes. And she'll open her notebook and do the Lyra thing.
Just please and thank yous and yes or no sir, that kind of stuff. I don't know.
This is one of the weirdest conversations I've listened in on, guys.
Go to sleep, Payne.
you nitwit.
I can't, you're all talking.
Why is
Please
nobody
go-
asleep right now?
Please go to sleep, Payne. See?
Yeah, there you go. Please go the fuck to sleep. See, best of both worlds.
Okay, that was
Would
it.
you kindly fucking go to sleep, please?
If you would stop talking to me.
Okay, for fuck's sake, who else?
I don't think there's anything else.
I'm
Unless I'm wrong.
just looking for omens and shit and doing prayer things. That's my only big one.
Okay, yeah, Amelia, why don't you go ahead and give me a religion check as you do your thing?
Yep. And I mean, it's 50% just getting ready for the next day that way. 13.
So Amelia, you see something interesting in the sky, and as you kind of glance up, you're like, okay, where's the fucking dragon? And you're like, oh, I can kind of see like maybe the tail end of like one of the wings, and then you're like, where is the and directly in the center, like kind of off center and tilted to the I guess it would be like the southeast. You see incoming. You notice the druid.
She's in the stars.
And as you're reading this, as you're reading into it, you see the hooded figure holding a branch, or possibly a staff. And you recognize this as the meaning, anyways, being something about balance, cycles, inevitability of decay and rebirth. And within the Paladin Omen world, you know that this is a reminder that mercy can be just as sacred as law.
Yeah, I also remember the doctrine related to that.
Yep, and I will not say that out loud for the sake of your progression.
That's an interesting thing you just gave me. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think that's going to be just my big one. And
Okay.
just letting you know, I am going to swap my spells in the morning to prepare for this.
Okay. All right. Okay. And that's it for everyone? Excellent. So, you all awake the morning of Winnell the 27th at about 8 a.m. As you awake, you guys go throughout your morning. Those of you who need to prepare spells, prepare spells. Lyra spends a couple hours studying. You guys get yourselves together. Now, throughout the night, there was nothing snagged in the hunting trap, as the wildlife is kind of distant from where this area is, especially since there is a campfire right here. You can only go so far into the woods before, creatures are like, what the fuck? Fuck that. However, those of you who had a good berry, if you would like to utilize that as your rations for today, now is the time to consume it, as when you pull it out, you notice it is beginning to thaw.
Yeah, I think I would then. That was more curiosity on Lyra's part. She's like, oh.
Okay, so Lyra eats hers. Who ate one yesterday? It was Payne, Canis, and Dench. Okay, so you three currently do not need to consume any rations. So we just need one ration for Pearl removed, and Amelia needs to have a ration removed as well. A ration off the cart.
And I'll give. Did Goran eat a good berry?
Absolutely. He immediately grabbed for it when she put it down.
Yep. Amelia's very obviously just kind of quiet and contemplative in the morning, but will still obviously do the usual part in helping everything get ready. Helping get everything ready. I can talk.
Yeah, we got you. Okay. So you guys prepare yourselves for the day. Does anybody have or need anything from me? All right. Lucy, give me a sec, bud.
No worries.
All right. So, you guys awake in the morning, get yourselves together. Goran kind of he straps himself up, and what he does actually is he keeps Pearl strapped bit and bridled, but kind of lets her have like free reign, like she's actually attached to the cart. But you see he keeps her kind of facing east, and he tells you guys, if things get bad and you really need to get here fast, even though it might take a while, I'll make sure she's ready to go so we can just jump back onto the path, and hopefully we'll be lucky enough to have Miss Tundra just close the woods behind us. And then he takes the quiver of javelins off, and he stakes them kind of like, Dench, you would notice realize what he's doing. He kind of stakes them kind of facing towards where you guys are planning on going, and they're spaced out enough for like a human to step in between them. And he's like, if the shit really hits the fan as you come through, I'm just gonna sling and jump and just go. So we're kind of all aware of my intention.
Yeah, no, I really do appreciate that. And also, if shit hits the fan and you need to run before we're here, I don't want you throwing your life away. All I'm saying.
Mr. Dench, y'all have given me a second shot at existence, and us humans don't get a whole lot of years, and I'm creeping up towards the end of mine, so I'm gonna fight like hell before I have to run, just so we're understood.
All right, just don't throw your life away. That's all I'm asking.
I won't, I promise, but just so we're all clear, and he kind of looks to Payne and Amelia specifically, should something go really wrong and I check out, like permanently check out,
I got you.
do not waste your resources bringing me back. I got a wife and a child waiting for me on the other side. And I've been praying for that day for a long time, so just give me to the heavens, alright? Please.
Okay, I can appreciate that.
Kane will go up to Goran, slap him on both shoulders, go. Moradin only made so many perfect chins, and on every single one, he put a beard. And he points right at Goran's beard. We'll see you later.
He kind of grabs at his beard, and you see him kind of like stand upright, shoulders kind of back, and he's like, oh shit. I wish I was born a dwarf.
I don't. You can keep that dream to yourself.
Shut up, dog.
What do you know? You don't have a beard.
Can I pet that dog?
Got a whole
No.
body beard.
All right.
You stay safe.
Yeah, you all take you all stay safe. He turns back, kind of. You guys as you're walking into the woods, you see him kind of like twisting the javelins into the ground and really getting them to a point where it looks like if something were to charge into it, they would either be impaled or he could grab them at the angle that he's putting them in at and just fucking lob them. It's a weird for a homeless dude you met 2 days ago. It is a weird bit of tactical genius that doesn't quite make sense.
Got a lot of questions for that man when we get back.
All right. So, you guys begin your travel into the woods. How are you going about this? Let me know. And everybody has left everything that they're leaving back here, correct? Is anybody moving currently encumbered?
No.
Nope, but if a leaf falls on me that's too big, I might be.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that was
No
probably the
dire
case.
ferns, right?
Yeah, no dire ferns.
This armor's fucking heavy.
Yeah, that's what you get for wearing fucking heavy armor. It's not her
No
fault.
one needs to be fast.
I was gonna say, it's not your fault. I mean, you're running around with an 8 intelligence and you're just like, more armor.
I mean, my problem is I have too many weapons.
Yeah, I know. I know. I've looked at your character sheet a few times. I'm like, Jesus Christ, why does he need all this shit? Because fighter. I mean, I'm okay with
Because
that.
I drop weapons and I hit something. I drop it and
Right.
I hit something.
Makes sense.
Are you
Alright.
planning on Hansel and Greteling your way back to this clearing via weapon trail?
Yes.
God, I hope so.
That'll be fine.
Okay, so you guys travel through the woods for only a couple of hours. By the time and it does, like within 30 feet outside of this circle, the druidic opening just ceases and it becomes dense vegetation. So it's hard to traverse. You get to about here, okay? Just at the early stages of where the mountains begin. And these mountains, by the way, they are not gradually increasing mountain steepness. It goes like do, bam! I mean, straight fucking up. Goats would be terrified of this, except Joseph, because she's the best fucking goat in the world.
The best.
Okay, so you guys get to this point though, and I need to know kind of like while you're about there and looking at the map, Dent, you're like, yeah, it's coming up soon. Wherever she thinks that trajectory may have been, how are you guys going about this? Go ahead and give me specifics. Any preparation or anything like that.
So, I mean, if it turns into like a quick Scrabble, eventually, then Dench is gonna have to put away like his any weapons he's carrying and to try to like make sure he stays solid on the ground.
Okay. So yeah, you're moving in order to not be caught up by the weapons in your hands, is what you're saying. You're kind of keeping them sheathed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The bow's strapped on his back. Everything's kind of like cinched down as best he can.
Okay.
He does have his rope kind of across his chest as well,
Okay.
just in case.
All right. And are you guys moving? Are you guys attempting to move quietly?
Probably should at this point. At least
If we
attempt it.
can. Yeah.
We'd try.
We can try.
Payne's gonna have he never puts his hammer away, but he'll have his shield out too. And going through a bush is just as easy as walking around it sometimes.
Crunch, crunch.
I don't want us to split up too much. Even if it means we're a little bit louder, I'd rather we stay close.
Best we can.
Is Canis and Dench in the lead, me and Lyra in the middle, and Amelia pulling up the rear?
Yeah, that sounds
Is
good.
that
And remember, if this does come to a fight, the closer I can be to people, the more effective I can be.
don't fall behind? As Payne pushes through the next bush. Get out of the friggin' way.
As Amelia just steps over the tiny shrubbery that he had to go through.
Okay, why doesn't everybody give me a stealth check, please? Sorry, Candace, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as before this, like as we started walking up, I was gonna put mage armor up as well.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and put mage armor on for yourself. And make sure you please mark off your thing, because it's going to be very important.
The thing is marked.
Could be very important. Who am I to say?
Hey, Lyra, I like your dice.
Hey, thanks. I like yours too.
I don't like how I can't read your dice, though.
I know, it freaks me out a little because I never know what I'm getting.
Alright, so let me pull up the game log. Sorry, this is going to be a weird thing. Alright, so we have got terrible stealth checks. Holy shit. 6, 15, 3,
Real
10,
bad.
12.
I rolled 21 was good.
Okay, so. Give me one moment. Because those were really bad.
Amazingly, the dwarf that's not afraid to walk through the bushes is making the least sound.
Isn't that
How
wild?
the fuck that works.
Alright,
Turns out that's actually muffling your sound.
so
I could be
as
like
you...
whistling or something.
So as you got, yeah, it's crazy. Chainmail is actually really, really fucking loud, by the way. So, so as you guys, oh god, so we've got a 6, a 15, a 3, a 10, a 12. Okay. Fuck, that's awful. Okay. As you guys begin to creep, kind of through the brush, you emerge kind of suddenly in let me back this up. As you get probably 50 feet or so from where you feel quote unquote comfort, it goes dead silent. You fail to hear the wind. You fail to hear bugs. You fail to hear birds. There is no sound whatsoever. I'm going to transfer you to a map, and just bear with me for one moment as I
When the
describe
sound-
the scene. Yep, go ahead.
When the sound cut out, Payne would cast Aid.
Okay, give me 1 second, because that is going to change everything.
Feel better.
Well, yeah, because it's an incantation. Got you. Okay, so who is getting aid?
Lyra, Dench, and Canis.
Got it. Give me 1 second. And that's how many hit points? 5?
5 to their max.
Remember that the red bars are temp. But it's a bar because it can be rehealed. You said Canis, Lyra, and Dench.
Yes.
Okay, make sure you mark off your spell slot. And as you get to that point, because you decided to incant, ahead of you in the brush, you hear you guys all collectively hear kind of this loud, what sounds to be kind of like sloshing and slopping of jowls. And it stops suddenly as Pain, whoom, 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 divine incantation, there is, oh, and something begins to run towards you very, very fast. Give me one moment.
I'm subtle.
False. You are anything but.
I think we found our party. Well, one of them, at least.
Alright, so ahead of you guys, you see a handful of wolves, as well as 2 massive wolves that have spikes growing from their backs incoming. That is what you see as they are feasting on a corpse in front of them of what appears to be an absolutely massive dog-sized rat. Behind them, you see an individual who is standing there kind of looking up and over, humanoid in nature. This entity is, it's kind of tough to tell, but he stands over the wolves, but not over the dire wolves in height. And he is dressed, or they are dressed in brown robes, and you can see that they have a long sword in their right hand, and the long sword, when it gets to its tip, hooks. That's all you notice. Everybody select your character token and roll for initiative. You also notice, by the way, a cave mouth down here.
Is a hooked longsword like that something that would have been seen before or heard of? Like, what is that?
You can take your turn if you'd like to roll a history check, but I'm not going to give you that for free.
Okay,
Did
wasn't
you-
sure if it
did
was
you-
Because it's very
significant.
specific.
Did you
Sorry,
say
go
the
ahead.
cave mouth is down here?
Yep. Yeah, right where this big stone thing is, that is, it looks like a cave mouth. Like, and going into the mountains, like into the actual mountains.
Ooh, those are real pretty days.
Alright, give me one sec here. So, okay, so, Dench, what's your initiative? 16?
Actually, it did.
It did come through.
match.
Okay,
I think initiative matches, but everything else doesn't. For some
interesting.
reason.
Okay, so, Canis, you had a 7.
Yes.
Lyra, 15.
Yep.
Amelia, 16.
Yes.
And Payne's did not actually match. His says 19, but I'm seeing a 6 on the turn order. So what was yours?
It was 19.
It's 19.
It was
on,
19. So yeah,
in
it's because it's
D&D
good. Yeah,
Beyond.
because you rolled it on a D&D Beyond thing, but it's not matching obviously on here. So give me 1 second. We may need to change that momentarily. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me just double check the numbers. All right, so I've got Amelia and Dench at 16. Is that right?
Correct.
Lyra, you had a 15.
Correct.
Kane is a 7.
Yep.
And where the fuck is Payne? Why is he not even on my... Hang on, he's not even in the order. Oh, wait, Payne, 19. Payne, 19?
Yeah.
Interesting. So when I corrected it, when I started the combat, it actually corrected it. That's fucking weird. Alright, anyways. Okay, here we go. So, they get a surprise round because you had somebody cast a spell within 50 feet of where they were. So, bear with me. Alright. So this wolf runs up. This wolf runs up. And then they are going to dash. And they are going to come in right on top of you guys. But they had a dash, so they don't get any other turns.
Those two take up 4 squares.
Yep, they are large creatures.
Okay.
Big
just
boy.
2x2s. All right, Pain. Nope, Pain. This is a surprise round. You do not get that turn. All right, next creatures. The wolves. The wolves now move. So this wolf moves here. That wolf moves there. And yeah, they dashed, so they can't do anything else. All right. So the guy in the brown robes, as you guys are kind of approaching and the incantation goes off, you guys step through the actual brush that opens into the clearing, and you see him. He stops, looks out over you, points with the longsword, and you hear him call out. Give me 1 second. Actually, how the fuck do none of you speak that? Wow, you guys should be embarrassed. He says something as he points, and it's like this weird it's like Estes, and the wolves, boom, break into the sprint that they utilize to get to you, and he turns and fucking runs into the cave, and vanishes from sight.
Coward.
He's going to get more.
Yeah.
All right, all the way back to the top. Give me 1 sec. All right. So, okay, so back to the very top, the big wolves. So this one, the right hand one, is going to lash out, and it is going to attempt to bite Canis. Here we go. All right, so Canis, that is a hit. Canis, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
I rolled a 12, so it's an 11.
Yes, it is. All right, so Canis, you have been knocked prone. So it grabs you, picks you up by the scruff, and as it bites, it just throws you to the ground. You take 7 points of piercing damage. I'm gonna put a prone oh, you got a prone token?
No, I was reducing my HP, sorry.
It's alright, I got you. I got you. Boop, prone. Okay, so you've been knocked prone. Okay, alright, so that is its turn. The other large wolf is gonna try to bite Dench. Okay, that is absolutely a hit. Dench, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Hey, not 20.
Okay. That is a save. So it grabs on. So it does grab onto you. You're going to take 8 points of piercing damage. But as it grabs onto you, it tries to shake you from your balance, and it totally fails to do so. It lets go, kind of irritated. Pain! It is actually your turn. Surprise round over.
Great. I'm going to cast Bless on Canis, Dench, and Lyra.
Okay, give me 1 second. I put the yellow token, by the way, Pain, I don't know if we've told you about this before, but the yellow token does indicate that it is a, that you're concentrating.
Okay. So that was my action.
I'm sorry, can you, just real quick, can you repeat that for me?
Bless on Canis, Dench, and Lyra.
All right. So there is this incantation that goes off, and the fiery energy of Moradin begins to swirl around Canis, Dench, and Lyra, and you guys feel, as he's kind of humming this prayer to himself to keep his concentration going on it, you feel that you've been maybe blessed by a god, and that's pretty cool.
And Payne was surprised enough that he doesn't have anything to say about this sudden combat. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. All right, next, the wolves. So both wolves move up. The wolf on the right is going to try to bite Canis. Absolutely a hit. You are already prone, so that doesn't matter. So Canis, you take 6 points of piercing damage as the second wolf grabs you, picks you up, shakes you, and throws you back down. Dench. That's that is a miss, even with advantage. That is a miss.
The little guy?
Yeah, the little guy missed you. Yep, I rolled 2 8s. All right, that's that. Amelia.
Okay. I am going to. I don't know if I specified if I had my weaponry out, so I'm going to.
You did not, so we'll assume it was not out.
Okay. Draw my sword. As
Okay.
for environmental, for my action, I am going to channel divinity. For the sacred weapon, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast divine favor.
Okay, give me 1 second to set this up. The radius of the light on that is what, please?
20 bright, 20 dim.
So Amelia, as she draws the longsword, this prayer echoes out of her mouth, and you guys hear kind of like this metallic sparkle, like this shing, sparkle, sparkle, and boom! Her light, or her blade just erupts in this starlight energy. I know it's a little bit tough with that, but I want you guys to note how bright it is with when she draws it. So, okay, and then, I'm sorry, you're casting Divine Favor?
Yes, so
that is
prayer
concentration?
It is.
It is? Okay, and who is it going on? Is it just yourself?
It's only self.
Okay, I'm very unfamiliar with Divine Favor, so I know it gives you a bonus to attack?
Nope, to damage.
Damage, okay, got
So it lets me do radiant damage.
Understood.
So her prayer kind of changes a little bit, becomes this celestial incant. And it's just for just a moment, the blade and the light around it flashes brighter and then steadies. And with no shield out at the moment, she's going to step up. And that's going to environmental movement, action, bonus action. Yeah.
Got it. That's the end of it. Okay. If you want to find an icon that works for Divine Favor, just so you've got it marked down, you're welcome to add it. I didn't honestly see one that made sense, so...
I'm going to look for that, and I'm going to look for something for my channel divinity as well. Which I'm probably just going to do, like, custom rolls for this. For it.
Isn't it just a bonus to damage?
My channel divinity is a +4 to hit.
Okay.
My divine favor is a d4 to damage.
Okay,
so roll them separately then.
Yeah, if you just my thing is if you've got a flat +4 to hit, just roll your attack roll and add 4.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean that's all you need to do. Yeah. It's just easier that, especially with all the fucking weird things going on right now in D&D Beyond. And then just add the damage, whatever the damage happens to be. So, okay, either way, you are spruced up. All right, next, Dench.
Okay. Quick question about the Tinker Twins. Would I have had to have it like out and like ready to be like loaded before firing it, or could I
So-
quick draw and fire?
So to be completely honest with you, I've assumed since day one that it already had 2 in the chamber. So it's ready to fucking go. It's
Okay.
the Tinker Twins are ready to dance, baby.
All right. So yeah, then Dench will do exactly that. He'll quick draw, and then try to put a round into this little guy's head.
Okay, understood. Go ahead. Oh, this is the first time we're using firearms. I'm so excited.
Yeah. it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and give me an attack with the Tinker Twins, please. With, I believe, a D4. That's 2 attacks, right? As well? Is it attacks and saving throws?
I'm going to double check, but yes.
I think it is for blessed, right?
I'm almost
Pretty
positive.
sure it is.
Yeah, attack rolls or saving throw.
Beautiful. Yeah, so go ahead and roll Tinker Twin attack with the plus D4. D4.
Okay. Ugh, 11? Wait, no, that's not the number. What the fuck did I roll?
You rolled a 10 to hit.
It is an 11.
Plus 1 is 11. Okay, and that was to the one in front.
Directly in front of him, yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I was making sure that one that I saw wasn't a nat one, because I was like, oh fuck, did you jam that gun on the first shot? What the fuck?
That would be
no.
fucking embarrassing.
So you whip the Tinker Twins out, and you pull back on the hammer, the hammer on the right, and you guys see there is this massive and this black powder smoke just rises into the air with this spray of red sparks. As the smoke clears, the wolf in front of you seems completely unscathed.
Shit.
Just to... you rolled a d20 and it was a 10.
Correct.
You don't have
yes.
You don't have any that bonus.
No, he's got the bonuses on it.
Okay.
He's got
That-
it. That
that
was
took
it.
care
So
of it.
the Tinker Twins in the game log has all of his bonuses added in. He rolled a 3 plus 7 equals the 10.
Oh my goodness.
And then and then the bless gave him a
Saw the
1.
10.
It was a bad roll.
Yeah, it was just a bad
Oh
roll.
man.
He did bless. Yeah, it was a 1. Yeah.
I used everything I could, and that was just a bad roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could salvage that. You know what? Fuck this. Action surge. I don't like that.
Oh
I don't like
fuck.
my
Okay.
first- I don't like my first shot with the Tinker Twins being terrible.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and mark off your action surge, and then you get another attack action, so you can fire the second shot.
And then after the second shot, I need to reload.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. That's much better. That's a nat
Holy
20.
shit, a nat fucking 20. Whoa! So a 27 to hit. Okay, yeah, so you're like,
28 to hit, really.
yeah, right. So, okay, so explain to the action surge. Like, are you just like so fucking frustrated that you just cock the second hammer and you're like, fuck this! And you just like put it up against his head, or?
Yeah, exactly right. Like, it's just like, I go to fire it, it's like, I don't know, like maybe like the dog kind of like juked to the left a little bit, like fuck you, and then kind of like quickly, frustratedly kind of puts to the side of his head, like
Oh
right
my
behind
god.
the ear.
Oh,
a
I'm
little
so
bit.
excited. Okay, yeah, roll damage, please. Roll damage, double it. Or do critical damage, I don't care how you do it. Oh, that's so fucking crazy.
Oh, it looks like it already has figured it out for the damage. Okay.
Did it?
Yeah, like it just said 2d8, so.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
I
and
just
then
saw it
cleared
roll.
itself.
I just
Yeah.
saw it roll. So it's 2d8 plus 3. Okay, so I see 15.
Yeah.
Because is it 1d8 for the damage, or is it 2d8?
It's normally 1d8 for the damage.
Got it. So doubled. Okay, so it
but,
doubled.
Like, yeah, once it triggered the crit, it added another d8, and then once I rolled it, it cleared it. So
There's a
so-
setting in the advanced settings in the extension. You can
Okay, but so I'm seeing though 15 damage in the
Yes,
game log.
that
Is
is
that
correct.
right? That's
That
that's
is
correct.
correct, yes,
Okay.
that is
All right. So we're gonna roll with that.
I was just saying that because it's interesting the fact that like it added it and then cleared it once.
It
once
is
I rolled
strange.
it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit fucked up in this coding, and I don't like it.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a fucked up thing. It's a nice little. I think it's kind of a nice little like added stank to it. I guess.
Yeah, and it is something you can. Turn
Oh,
on.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so as this thing kind of like jukes to the left, jukes to the right, you are so fucking frustrated that you are just like, fuck it. You take a deep breath, you pop the other hammer, you hold it up to the side of this thing's head, and you just pull the fucking trigger. And you guys, as gruesome as it's gonna sound, you see this wolf's head just fucking explode. Its skull just evaporates into the dire wolf next to it, and it just hits the ground. It's not much of a skull anymore. It's more like a neck and a body.
And then, like, just like a moment, Dench kind of like looks behind it at Lear, like, oh, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, it was like, whoa, that was some stank. All right, Dench, anything else?
No, I think that's got to be it. Yeah, I can't move anywhere, and definitely wouldn't want to.
Fair enough. Lyra.
So environmental, I'm gonna say, Pain, Canis can't take much more. And then give Dench a little pat on the back. Papa will be so proud. I'm gonna look around him. And I would like to cast, actually, before I do that, bonus action Blade Song, just in case shit gets hairy. So she'll do her little, like, dance with the twirl, and that will go up. And then I'm going to look.
Make sure you change your AC.
Thank you, I will.
It's 18?
It is 18.
Got it, thank you.
Actually, hold on. No, it's a 19, because it's a +3 now with my Blade Song. So it'll be 19.
It updated at level 4. Oh, because you're intelligent. Yep, never mind.
Yeah.
I digress. Okay, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
But I'm gonna cast. I want to cast Shatter so that it will hit the 2.
Okay, hold on. I got a spell for you. I got a thing. Can you... hang on. You... Candace, you can now control it. Tell me where you put Shatter. That is your Shatter Burst.
So that will not hit.
Oh,
Dench,
no,
but it will
no. Oh, yep, that is exactly what it's going to do. Oh, you
So, yeah.
nasty bitch.
hit. So she would do like a
Alright.
sigil in the air and then clap at the. And then I'd like to, because I've never cast this before, I'd like to picture like light blue musical notes sort of come up from the ground, and it's kind of like and then also from the sky, so just kind of like squishes.
All right, so what do I need to do?
So they have to make a Constitution. Let me make sure I'm right on that.
Constitution saving throw
Yes,
for Shatter. Constitution saving throw.
it's a 13.
Okay, got it. That is 1 fail.
Okay.
Also, by the way, this deep... Oh my god, I rolled the exact same on both, and I rolled 2 on the dice, 4 total. Both failed.
Okay.
And I want you guys to know, this far into it, I am still not rolling anything in D&D Beyond that is not correct 100% on Roll20.
That's crazy.
I
understand
don't know
that
what the
much for you.
fuck the deal is. It's just so weird.
Are you Chrome or are you using Firefox?
Chrome.
Okay.
Yep. All right, Candace.
I
So
don't see it in D&D Beyond, but 13 came across in Roll20.
yeah, but I'm nervous about why it was 13. So that was right. So the 13 was right that came across in D&D Beyond. What did it roll on your screen?
Nothing. That's the problem. So nothing came across.
And
this
nothing in your log.
time. No. But on
Yeah, I'm not
Roll20,
seeing it
there's
here either.
13. So I can just roll 3d8 if we want.
one
And then
sec. I'm curious about something. I refreshed my log. It also did not come across here. No, fuck it. We'll take it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine because it was an 8 and a 3 and a 2. No big deal. So they take 13 points of sonic damage.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Any additional effects?
Let me double.
Because of
check.
their failure?
So, a creature.
I think it's only
No,
if
it's
they're
just the damage.
constructs.
Yeah, if they're constructs, then they get disadvantage on the save. So.
Okay, yeah. So the shatter kind of goes off, and you see they rear back, and you see the one on the left, one on the right, respective parts of their skull. You see kind of peel back the flesh and the fur, and you see the bone underneath kind of splinter into the eye socket, but they are both standing and doing pretty well. But it's pretty insane.
And that is everything except movement, and this bitch ain't moving. So.
Got it. All right. Kane is.
Oh, I lived. I will stand up
Fucking barely, brother.
first. Yeah, actually. That hurt really badly. Yeah, he'll stand up, and then. Oh wait. He's gonna turn to the one that injured him, which I believe is the smaller one. At first, the one that knocked him down first.
Yeah, the one that knocked you down first was the smaller one. He's dead now.
Oh, okay. Then I will instead bite the big one in front of me.
The big
I'm
one in
gonna
front of you.
use-
Got it. Yep.
Yes. Because Lyra is still within 5 feet, just a
She is.
diagonal,
Yep.
I'm going to use Bonded Ally. to hit
Yep.
with advantage.
Okay. Advantage. Absolutely. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, brother. Okay, that's a 12 and a 16. The 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage plus sneak attack. All right. Damn, that's not bad. So
some
that's
good rolls, honestly.
17 damage total. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, because I don't have, I don't think Blast gives a bonus to damage, just attack rolls.
It does not, correct.
So yeah, 17. That's it for me.
Got it.
And then I will, bonus action, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to disengage, because
Okay.
I do not like being here.
Yeah, bonus action, disengage. Okay, so nobody can roll, or nobody can make attacks of opportunity against you. Go ahead and move wherever you're gonna move. And just to be clear, as these things pick you up and throw you down, they kind of look around as everybody's kind of moving on the battlefield. You jump up and grab this dire wolf underneath the throat. As you do so, you find a mangy patch of fur, and as you grab onto it, you shake to the left and the right, and you pierce its jugular on the left-hand side, which begins to aggressively spurt blood in pulses. This thing is far beyond bloodied at this point, Canis, because of your attack.
I think I'll just kind of say, just more virile, because I don't want to do it. But eat that, you overgrown mutt. And then I am going to go 5, 10, 15 and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Alright, so that brings us to this guy, and then back to the top. Give me 1 second. Alright. Down to the biggins. So, as you guys are engaging on this level, you hear from the west and the east. To be clear, and I just want everyone to be aware, they absolutely, those two dashed and will not be able to act this turn, but they are there. Okay, so the big wolf, both big wolves, unfortunately, because Kane has moved, they are both going to attack Dench. Big boy. Here we go.
Sorry, Dodge.
Big snack.
Oof, the first one nat 20'd. Alright, here is the damage. Oh, you're lucky. I just rolled... Wow. Oh my god, the number of ones I rolled on these d6s is stupid.
Glad to hear it.
Good to hear.
It's only, the crit is 11 points of damage, of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. With a d4 because of your bless.
Alright, well, that was a 23.
Holy shit. Okay, you're fine.
25 total.
Alright, so take the 11 points of piercing damage as this thing grabs on you and just fucking shakes. The second wolf, this big boy, is gonna try to bite you as well and shake because fuck your gun.
That's what wolves do.
Okay, that's definitely going to be a hit, but it is not a crit. Go ahead and give me another strength saving throw.
Oh, that.
Ooh, that's
that,
a
I
10.
would. If I were
Yeah.
rolling that in real life, that's cocked as hell. My
Listen,
God.
we can only play games so much.
I know. So yeah, I assume that's a fail.
Yeah, a 10 is definitely a fail, so I'm going to go ahead and mark
Well,
you
I think
knocked.
it's 11 total. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it is. So I'm going to mark you prone, and so that was also for 13 points of piercing damage. So you've taken 24 points of piercing damage this turn.
Yeah.
And that is the end of their turns because the other dire wolf had to sprint to get to you guys. Pain.
Well, it's time to undo what was just done. So Pain is going to cast Cure Wounds on Dench at a level 2.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, you can explain that as much or as little as you would like. I think we know a little bit about how it's done, but then go ahead and give me the roll.
Yep, it comes out of the amulet, rolls down Pain's arm in that molten magic, and Pain will just reach out and kind of touch Dench on the shoulder or the back wherever he can, and it'll just flood into him like molten magic. And it would feel hot. It's very hot magic. Hot healing.
Icy hot magic.
Yeah, icy hot. Okay, Cure Wounds, level 2. Make sure I do it right.
Ooh, damn. Hell yeah. It's a good ass roll.
Mm-hmm.
20 is really fucking good.
And I want to do more, but I also don't want to blow spell slot. Well, I guess I can't do that. Where is... Okay. Oh, I can't do that either. I guess I'm done.
Okay, so that's 20. Got it. That is a big burst of magic, and Pain and Dench is feeling pretty fucking good. Actually, you guys have yourself in a really intensely tight block of defense right now. This is actually impressive. All right, so on to the wolf. So the wolf on the right did have to charge to get here, so they will not be able to do anything. The other one looks up at Amelia and is going to bite.
My AC is slightly lower. I've adjusted on my token because I don't have my shield.
Understood. Well, unfortunately for you, I net 20'd. So, Amelia, I do need you to make a strength saving throw.
No, that was almost so nice.
Oof. Wow, it wasn't even a hard one to make. Okay, so Amelia, you have been knocked down. First of all, you can give yourself the prone condition. And let me just go ahead and get the damage.
Did that get... Oh, never mind.
Actually, no. You do get a... Yeah, you do get a D4. Oh, no, you're not blessed.
She doesn't.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't bless that bitch.
I did the same thing. I was like, bless. Nope.
Ah, we got excited there for a second.
Let your own God bless you.
Sneeze that, motherfucker! Oh, sorry, that was a wizard joke. So that is gonna be 15 points of piercing damage as this wolf jumps on you and bites and literally just straight up knocks you to the fucking ground. As that happens, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration check.
Yes, thankfully I'll only lose one of the 2 effects if I fail this.
If you're not guaranteed, it ain't gonna happen. You're gonna be just fine.
I'm definitely not a warcaster. Okay, here we go. Hey, Celestian, wanna help?
Damn, he does want to help. An 18. Let's fucking go.
That was a 3, and as I said that, I just watched it go, okay.
All right. So make sure you take the damage. But besides that, everything is GTG. Also, make sure you guys are just updating your tokens for damage and wherever you are at the end of the round.
I have not been doing that, thank you.
Yep, thank you. That is it, though, for the... That is it for the wolves, yeah. Okay, down to Amelia. By the way, we're on turn 2 right now. Isn't that crazy? Only turn 2.
Amelia, already covered in blood now, just looks up at this wolf, picks herself up. I'm going to stand up. And with all of the divine fuck you that I can muster, I'm going to attempt to two-handed stab this wolf. So an extra +4 on this.
I'm sorry, it's a +4 on the roll. Got it. And this is the one in front of you?
The one that just hit me, which I think is
it's the one directly in front of you. Yeah, it's the wolf, not the dire. Okay, so that is a dirty 20. Got it. So yeah, that absolutely fucking hits.
Okay, and then I've got another D4 on top of this roll.
Dirty paladins. Damn! Okay, go give me the D4. 9+.
Hey.
Holy shit! Oh boy. Okay, so Amelia picks herself back up after being knocked to the ground by this wolf. She kind of throws it off of her. She stands back up, and as she's standing up, she comes with this overhand swing, hits this wolf in the top of the skull, and splits it straight down the snout all the way to its chest bone. It rears back, and it burns, almost cauterizes it from the inside out with this divine energy, this celestial energy, and collapses into a lump on the ground.
Then Amelia is going
How are you saying that so calmly? With what you just did. I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Paladin and Canis, you should remember this next time you decide to lecture me.
No.
Yeah, Amelia is actually weirdly calm right now. She, as this thing crumbles, she is already turning towards the other one, and she is going to just unsling her shield and slide that down, so have that back out. And that'll be my environmental and end my turn.
All right. Okay, so really quickly about the shield, because we've talked about this in the very first 2 sessions of the game. You said that it was environmental to equip the shield. It is not. It is 1 action to equip a shield.
Oh, I was thinking it was environmental
No.
for that.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. I had a note, and I literally just had to jump through 3 different of my documents to get to the point where I was like, wait, did we talk about that or did we not? And we did. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We're gonna just backtrack, and you don't have the shield out because you don't have the action for it. But you
Perfectly
annihilated
fine.
that fucking wolf.
She's apparently in, like, battle paladin mode, which she's never been in before.
And we can
So
even
that's
say for the sake
fair.
of roleplay, you are in the process of grabbing for the shield right now off your back, if that's where you're at. If not, hey, grab that bitch with 2 hands and swang. All right, let that thing swang. Here we go, Dench. Speaking of things swanging.
So yeah, I have a question about Gunner. So it says ignore the loading property. So now I fired off my 2 shots. Does this mean like it's environmental to reload it?
It is not environmental to reload it, but what it does mean is that loading typically means you have to take an entire action to reload it. So you still have to take an action to reload it, but if you have multiple attacks, only one of your attacks has to be used in order to load it, and then you can fire again. So when you get multi-attack at level 5, you'll be able to load it on the same turn and take a shot.
Okay. He's a little too much in the shit right now to try to reload a gun. So, almost apologetically, he drops the Tinker Twins and takes out an axe.
Okay.
Feels terrible dropping it into the mud, but he is also staring down 3 wolves.
True. He is. All right. And you stand up.
Yes, I stand up.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it? All right, so you stand up, pull out your axe.
I actually did roll on D20 and roll 20. Okay.
Holy shit. Well, did we just get a hot fix at 9:36 on a fucking...
Well, I did.
That was
I just did Beyond 20 roll, and it did just roll on Beyond 20. So.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it. So that's a 19 then? Yeah, because I didn't
Yes.
see it in... oh, wow. That's interesting.
I mean,
Okay.
I do have a D4 to add.
No,
to that,
no,
so
19 hits.
I'm gonna add it anyway.
Yeah. Who are you attacking? The Dire or the Wolf?
Oh, sorry. I'll probably. I'll go for the little guy first. I think he was the last one to attack me.
Understood. Okay, so it's 6 damage is what you rolled?
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, you get up, you slam your axe into this thing, and it absolutely eviscerates its left haunch. It is not quite bloodied, but it takes the hit and blood just sprays out of it.
Okay. I think that's it for now.
Okay, Lyra.
Okay. Lyra is going to... Okay, so Lyra is going to on that one. Actually, I guess it'd probably be cleaner to do it on the other one. Down here. She's gonna say, Tensor's rules. Magic first, manners never. And then I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on
Oh
that.
shit. Okay.
So I will roll that with my +4.
$23 hits.
Okay, and then that'll be for just 12. Oh, it's an 8.
8.
Yeah, it was very cocked, but it's an 8.
All right, so you hit this wolf. As you do that, you put out one of your scimitars, and they're scimitars, right? Or they're rapiers?
Scimitars, yeah, we
Okay.
swapped it.
So the scimitar goes out, and this beam of electricity slams into it, and as it connects, it swirls around it, and then the witch bolt fades as the wolf crumples to the ground.
Oh shit, okay. Well, that was worth it.
Lyra, anything else?
That one is down now. No. Nope, I think that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Canis.
All right. Canis is going to go past Pain again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, he'll go here. Over there
Okay.
instead. 5, 10. And he'll bite at this wolf here. Once again, Lyra is within 5 feet, so I will be using Bonded Ally again.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Okay, 22 absolutely hits.
$16 damage.
All right, so you jump up onto this wolf's backside and grab it by the back of the neck, and as you squeeze down with your bite, you feel it kind of like struggle for a second, and then you snap. You feel something snap, and it drops to the ground and flinches a couple of times before it stops moving.
All right. Kinnis will then move 15 back to where he was, because he doesn't like surprises. And he'll bonus action look at Amelia and say, "The throat is the most vulnerable spot. Aim for there. Its feet will tell you where it is." And I'm going to bonus action help action Amelia against attacking the dire wolf next to her.
Okay. All right. And that brings us to this guy. He's not there. All right, back to the big wolves. All right, so the one next to Amelia. Amelia, this one is going to attack you regularly because it is not within ally range. Amelia, what's your AC right now?
16.
Okay, that is definitely a hit. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Nah.
Yeah, so you are knocked prone, and you take 13 points of piercing damage. As it grabs Amelia like around the waist and legs, and it lifts her up off of her feet and slams her to the ground. The other wolf, the big one.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I'm gonna roll concentration.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Celestian.
Constitution saving throw. Yep, you
Okay.
are just fine. Yep, you are still maintaining your concentration. The other wolf is going to attack Dench. Nope, and that is an 11, so that misses. It snaps at you, and there is nothing that happens. So let's go to Pain.
I'm going to cast Undo Damage at level 2, Cure Wounds on Amelia.
Okay, mark off your spell slot and roll some hit points.
I marked it off first and my spells went away, and I was like, well, I guess I better roll first.
Holy shit! Oh,
another good
no,
one.
yeah,
No,
no, it's
less
not.
good.
It is less good because
it's very
it
good.
shows as a
Much
20,
less
but it's
good.
actually a 10. But 10 is still pretty fucking good. So you regain 10 hit points, Amelia, as the burst of energy goes off next to you. You guys are in a very, very good defensive block right now. All right, anything else, Payne?
I want to do more, but I think, like you said, I'm in a really good spot, so I think I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah. No, I cast a spell. Okay. Yep, I'm done.
All right, Amelia.
Okay. I am just prone. I am not actually grappled, correct?
Correct. You are not grappled.
Okay. Then Amelia looks towards the feet as Canis directed, notes where they are, stands up again, a little bit slower this time. And then as she brings her sword back, she's going to just, "Thank you, Pain," and then swing both hands.
Understood.
Because,
Advantage.
yes, but manners first, magic, maybe? So 28 to hit.
Yep, 28 absolutely hits.
I am going to put a smite into this as well.
Okay.
I believe I can only do the one level. I'm double checking. Yeah, so just the one.
Okay.
So that'll be an extra 2d8 plus 1d4 on top of
Okay, go ahead and give me some
the
damage.
13 damage.
So that's 13 plus
21 there.
All right. All right. So as you slam into this dire wolf, the energy goes off, and you see the motes of energy kind of swirl around its body, burning and singeing fur and breaking off some of the spikes from its back. It is still standing, but it has taken a horrific amount of damage.
I'm not even thinking about my shield. I am just trying to take down this wolf, apparently, and keep him from getting to the others.
Okay. Dench.
All right. Second axe comes out, and he's going to attempt to bury one of them into this thing's forehead.
Okay.
That's going to look a little something like this. Ooh. So 4 owies.
Okay. Yeah, 23 hits.
Not a great amount of damage here, guys. I think I should stick with my guns.
You hit it. It is still standing, but you do manage to you do manage to land the blow and cut out a good portion of its haunch.
Yeah, without those higher levels, I can only do one of those right now. So yeah, that's it. Smack.
Okay, down to Lyra.
So Lyra's gonna step up here with her mage armor, and then I'm going to try to hit this one with a firebolt. Nobody should be in the line of fire.
Amelia is.
If I move down one more, she wouldn't be, right?
Correct.
But they're dead, so I can stand there. Yeah. So now I'll do a firebolt.
All right. So Lyra utters a quick cantrip incantation, holds the scimitar out, and she slings. Yeah, 24 definitely hits.
Okay, and then it will be 1, I think, is what it's showing. Yep.
Yep. All right.
That was anticlimactic. And then I'm gonna step back.
All right. Anything else, Lyra?
I will do better next time.
All right.
I feel that.
Canis.
All right, Canis will come around again, 5, 10, 15, 20, come over here, and I will bonded ally bite the big wolf.
Okay.
I do have a description if this hits and or fails.
Okay. Roll again. See. Okay. Yep. The 21 hits. Okay, so
Stacked on each other.
14.
Yep,
All
that's
right.
my damage.
Okay, so it does hit. It's not going to kill it, but you do jump up onto it and bite. You can give your description if you want to.
Yeah, I'd like to think he, because Canis is really small, he kind of like hops onto the corpse of the previous wolf and then kind of just jumps on the other one's back, biting it before like jumping back.
Yeah, and as you do so, it kind of screeches out, howls, and it is horrifically wounded. It is well below bloodied, and yeah, takes the damage.
All right, he is not going to move, but he'll kind of turn to Dench, and mechanically, I'm going to use bonus like helping action on Dench. But for description-wise, he's going to be like, "All right, follow me. I'll try and get his eyes left. You go on the right. I'll try and give you an opening."
I will try to take advantage of it.
Oh, I saw that token. I see the next token. I don't like it.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So, back to the top. Give me one moment. So as you guys are standing there doing your work, you see these entities emerge from the cave mouth, kind of charging down towards you, and I'll give you another picture. Incoming. These entities join the fray out of the cave mouth and begin to rush towards you, but where they are at currently is where they stop for the turn. Alright, it is the big wolves. The first one is going to attack Amelia. Okay, that is a hit on Amelia.
Strength roll.
Yep, strength saving throw, please.
17.
17 is a success. So you are not knocked down, but you do take 9 points of piercing damage. And the second one is going to attack Canis this time, after the attack that it just dealt. It was just dealt, and that is another hit. Canis, I need a strength saving throw.
And I lose my divine favor, by the way.
You're okay. Got it. Yes, you did.
Not the bright light one, just my
Yep.
extra damage.
Yep, got it. Okay. So the
got an
spell
11.
fizzles. An 11. Okay, so Canis, you are knocked prone. And Canis, you also take 12 points of piercing damage from this wolf. As it grabs onto you, as you jump off of its back, it grabs onto you, picks you up, and slams you to the ground. Alright, with that, the creatures at the rear do not get to move. Pain.
Payne's gonna channel divinity and split 10 between Canis, or split 20 between Canis and Amelia. And that magical anvil appear. He'll take his hammer and slam down on it. Get it done, guys! And the sparks fly and spread out.
And as the sparks kind of rear up as these rivers of energy flow into Amelia and Canis, I believe you said, you will each regain 10. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that can only heal up to half, so Amelia, you will not take a full 10. Yep, that's part of the channel divinity. You cannot take more than half of your total
Yeah.
hit points.
I should have looked closer.
Correct, but I have 33 max, and that would take me up to 16.
Oh, are you not already at 16?
No, I changed it when he said it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
that.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
No,
I
I
was
was-
looking
good.
at
I was much worse.
you were way faster than I
it was
thought.
much-
Okay, so yeah, you are both healed from that effect then. Anything else, Payne?
Then, bonus action. I can cast a spell, correct?
Yeah.
After divinity. Okay. We're going to healing word on Canis.
Okay. For 8. So Canis, you're healed for an additional 8 as a quiet whisper and a healing word envelops your body and singes some of those, cauterizes some of those wounds closed.
That's it for me.
All right. Amelia.
Third, fourth, first, whatever we're in, same as the first. I would like to try and put a stop to this wolf.
Okay.
$18.
18 is a hit. Yep.
$8 points of damage.
All right. All right, so as you hit it with the long sword, you drive another deep wound into its back and neck around its ear. It is still standing. It is bloodied now, but it is still standing.
Yeah, just that's my turn.
All right, Dench.
Yeah, okay. Same. Just gonna try to keep hacking away at this guy.
All right.
Hopefully better than I did last time. Yeah. Hey, that is better. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. So I keep forgetting about this too. I have the where is it?
The half-orc thing?
The half-orc thing.
Yep.
The savage attacks thing.
So you deal an additional, I believe, die's worth of damage. Is
I
that
deal
correct?
one more d6, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 10 total? Is that right?
That is correct. Yep.
All right. So, Dench, you slam your axe into the top of this thing as it is focused on Canis currently. As you do so, you twist the axe, and as you pull it out, it severs something in this thing's spine, and it collapses to the ground dead.
Beautiful. So yeah, I guess Dench kind of, yeah, he'll step one step forward, kind of facing the other creatures that are starting to come out of the cave,
Okay.
and that'll do it.
All right, Lyra.
Right there would be close enough to hit it, right? That's within 5 feet because it's got 4.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. She's gonna step up next to Amelia, and I'm actually going to, I'm gonna swing at it, environmental to pull out my other scimitar, and I'm gonna take a swing at it, with my scimitar I already had out.
Understood.
$13?
D4? Oh, that was with your D4?
Yeah.
So yeah, you swing at it, you clip some of the spikes on its back, but you do not land a blow.
Okay, then I'm gonna try with the other,
Okay.
the other one.
Bonus action. Got it.
22.
Yep, 22 definitely hits, so go ahead and give me some damage.
It's only gonna be the die on this one because it's my.
Correct.
That's.
So a 1.
Better
You're a
than
wizard.
0.
You're a wizard.
I'm a wizard here. I was gonna
Okay.
actually, I was gonna shocking grasp, but I should have gone with my original plan.
All right, so yeah, you hit it with the second one, but you graze it ever so slightly and just draw a very small cut. Anything else?
I just wanted to piss it off.
Canis. Oh, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say the only thing I might do is say, just in case you haven't noticed, look south.
Yep.
I noticed, but I don't want to deal with it. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm getting angry stares from Cat. And Canis would bite it,
Okay.
because Lyra's right there.
And that was all your movement because you stood up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
On to ally.
All right, the 17 does hit. Thankfully, you had the bless. Go ahead and give me attack plus sneak attack. All right, so 7 total.
No, it's 6 plus 7.
13.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right, so Canis, you run around the right side of this thing, or the left side of this thing, and you jump up again on its back. You grab it where you know the weak spot is, in between the spines that are not completely severed, and as you bite down, you feel a crunch, and this thing howls out and collapses to the ground.
Cool. That'll be the end of my turn, because that thing's out of my range for help action.
All right. All right, so back to the top, and give me one moment because we are going to do a couple of things here. Alright, so at this point you see another 4 of these gigantic, like dog-sized rats appear from the cave mouth, as well as the guy wearing the brown robes. We are at 10:01 exactly. Do you guys want to stop here for tonight or go one more round? It is everybody's collective choice.
I'm good.
I like having our fighter, but it's not middle of the night for me.
I'm
Right.
fine.
I'm good to go another round.
Pain?
It's fine. We can do another round.
One more round. Dent, you're good? Okay.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. Okay, so at the top of the round then. This creature moves here, and then we'll dash to directly in front of Dench. And then these creatures. Okay, so they all dash to about there. Pain.
I'm going to close wounds on Amelia for my action, and
Thank you for 11.
That is very good.
ease. I want to move up there, but I don't want to move up there. I guess I can't hold my move action, can I?
Nope.
I'm going to move right behind Dench and hopefully not get in anybody's way.
All right.
I think that is it for me.
Amelia.
South was the last thing she had heard. So she turns, realizes what the hell is going on. Is going to step between Dench and Lyra, just give a glance towards Pain with a little bit of a nod, then shift her grip and try and slash off a tentacle or whatever those things are.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Disadvantage on that roll, please, as it whips these tentacles up, and as it does so, it begins to shiver, creating almost a duplicate of itself standing in your path.
Probably just the blood in my eyes. Let's go with a 14 instead. I have a feeling that's gonna miss.
A 14. I'm seeing a 10 on the...
Yeah, channeled Bendy, I'm getting my +4 to hit.
Ah, right. Yeah, no, a 14 does hit, actually.
Okay. Don't need to see the stars to know they're there, apparently. And we are going to hit it for 13, and I am going to put a smite into it.
Okay.
My last smite.
All right, got it. Make sure you mark that off and roll some damage for me, please. So as you slash into this thing, the energy kind of radiates through one of its tentacles, and you see one of the tentacles kind of shrivels up and then like singes off of its back, and it rears back and hisses at you. Its eyes vibrant red, kind of bloodthirsty looking at you. It is not bloodied, but it is definitely taken some damage.
Yeah, that's my movement, my action, my nonverbal, and I think that's what we've got.
All right, Dench.
All right. He's gonna attempt a whack. It's his hand axe.
Okay.
Is it still at disadvantage?
You
or is this...
nope, because she broke the advantage on it. It cannot utilize that ability anymore. So you roll it at a straight roll.
Beautiful. I like that. Yeah. 16.
16 definitely hits.
Okay. And then bonus action, offhand axe. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
Yeah, and then this is just straight die. Right. That's 5.
All right, again, you hit this thing with both axes. As you do so, it is rearing back and thrashing like crazy with its thin, kind of frail but very muscular body, hissing at you and screeching. It is, again, it's not bloodied, but you are putting some work in on it.
All right. Yeah, and then he will prepare for the beating.
Lyra.
Lyra she goes into a weird kind of serious mode, steps forward, and similarly to before, she's going to cast Witch Bolt, but I'm going to do it at 2nd level on the Displacer Beast.
Okay, go ahead and give me your attack roll and make sure you mark off that 2nd level spell slot.
It is now marked.
D4. Hey.
18?
18 does hit.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Okay, for 11.
Yep, 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay, again, it hits, and then, let's see, you are currently now concentrating, correct?
Yep, I just
alright,
marked it.
so I'll put an effect on there after we're done here so that we know that it's still on it. So yeah, as the incantation goes off, there's this crackle of electricity that swirls around this thing, kind of like clinging to its tentacles and legs and head, and there's a pulse of electricity that zaps it. Again, it is, actually, at this point, it is bloodied. It is not doing well.
All right. Yeah, I think that's all that I could do.
All right, Canis.
All right, Canis is going to go past Lyra, 5, 10, 15, 20, right next to it. Spin himself around, and I'm going to attack him. Bonded ally.
All right. Plus your bless. All right, yeah, so you do successfully hit it. Give me your damage plus sneak attack, so that's 5 plus 10, 15. All right.
All right, and then I will bonus action disengage, and he will move in front of Lyra from the rats.
Understood. This thing is not looking good, just to be clear. You guys have absolutely eviscerated it in, like, one round. It's like, it is a blessing that it needed to get to you by speeding as fast as it could.
What, sorry, just
Go
for my
ahead.
tracking. We're on round 5, right?
We are on round... Looks like 5.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Alright, so this guy back here is going to move. And he moves there. And that is the end of the round. Okay, so back to the very top of round 6, and guys, we'll go ahead and end it here because we said one more round, which I appreciate very, very much from everybody. And this is where we find ourselves. Yeah, there's a bunch of gigantic, dog-sized, crazed-looking rats rushing towards you, plus this guy in brown robes with the hooked longsword, and this beast, this displacer beast, which is horrifically wounded at this point, staring you kind of in the face. And we will pick up here next week. I know we do not have Kevin, so I will...
Sorry, kind of puts you in a weird spot at this point.
It is a very weird spot, but that's okay. I had kind of planned ahead for it. I have a couple of things that we can manipulate to make that work. Yeah, that's where we'll end it for tonight. Kevin, have an excellent, I believe, work trip.
It's a work trip, but I'm taking some personal time in there as well. On the
Hell yeah.
company's time.
Good.
Yeah. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Absolutely, hell yeah.
All right. You guys have a great week. We'll pick up next week at the very top of the round. Just so you know, the beast is going first, followed by the rats, followed very closely by our beloved Pain. So if anybody needs me throughout the week, please feel free to reach out. And if not, we'll see you guys next Sunday for session 24.
Bye, guys.
All right, great game, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Want to say this is tactics like we've never shown in this
I
group, and
am
holy
blown
crap.
the fuck away.
To be fair, this is not our fault. Like, if we didn't have the surprise round, we'd probably be spread out across this map.
That is true. You guys actually kind of happened upon yourselves in a very
We
good
had
spot.
to-
But
We
now
had
we
to
know.
be stuck there, yeah.
I also watched several people move out of it and then immediately go back into defensive positions, so we could have fucked this up.
Well, Papa always says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You done good, kids. All right, guys. We'll see you
Thank
next
for
week.
Keeping us alive, Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was laying it down thick. I mean, he was spreading the frosting. It was like crazy. And good heals, too.
Yeah,
Very
seriously,
nice.
I was on like 2 HP at a stage, and suddenly I'm at 20. So
Yeah. Hey, when you got a life priest, you got a life priest. All right, guys. Have a good week. We'll see you. We'll see you next week. Kevin, have a good trip, and then we'll see you the following
Travel
week.
safe.
I'll try. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. Well, that was a hell of a session. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid out to. Let me see who we got. Probably not much. Oh, actually, we got a handful. We got one person playing Crimson Desert, World of Warcraft. Uchu's playing World of Warcraft. Coldbrew's playing Helldivers. Oh, that's fun. Helldivers is a good one. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do Coldbrew. We don't visit Coldbrew very much, and I actually Helldivers is kind of a fun one. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and raid out to Coldbrew. Bear with me. All right, and we'll be back next week to finish up this combat. Thankfully, they got into it as much as they did, because if they wouldn't have, Kevin may not have gotten the XP from the combat. So, and the fact that they triggered the combat the way they did and didn't take out that cultist, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. So this is actually very good for them, and they can do the wrap-up portion afterwards, and I'll send Kevin some notes about why he is not present. Well, not present, maybe mentally. Okay, with that being said, my friends, we will see you next week.